couple six figures.
They got a bunch of people, right?
They said 4 million total out of all of the podcasts.
And what I'm thinking is, these guys are making that much money?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Manscaped.
I made $26 the other month. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll show myself for Manscaped, that shitty product. Who would ever buy that?
I have something to say about Manscaped.
I hear it's like the worst thing in the world. I hear it's horrid.
Yeah, honestly, I'd like to see the breakdown. Are they making way more money with the ads than the YouTube actual monetization?
No,
or
yeah,
is it the other way around?
no.
Or is it 50-50? What do you think the breakdown is?
Ads revenue.
Ads, right?
Because that's where
That's the biggest
100%.
chunk.
That's what the guy was stealing them from.
Okay, cool. No, I'd like to see what the straight up monetization numbers are.
Mike, what did you have to say about Manscaped?
I was in the market for a new razor.
You bought that thing?
No, but I really like the idea of the light. And it's really not going to scratch my
In
balls.
the dark? You're doing this in the dark?
And the shower is not very bright. If it's really waterproof and I'm in the shower under the grundle, I need that light. I need that light. But I don't really get under there no more.
Man, I hear that Manscaped stuff does not work and that it actually nicks you and it's not very safe at all.
There are brands
That's
like
exactly what I heard.
Norelco and Chick or whatever that have been around for 100
Any
years. How you
American
just gonna
brand that's been around selling shit for years.
How you guys should come out of here and make China make you a razor and then take over?
No.
That's against the rules.
And honestly, that sheath underwear, I don't like that shit either.
you tried it?
Oh yeah, I got a pair of sheath underwear. I don't think it's that great.
Can I try them?
What about me?
But MeUndies, I still think are the greatest underwear ever.
Really?
That shit is the truth.
Wow, dude, the business really is doing well. You got me undie money?
I have MeUndies.
Dude, holy shit,
we have
dude.
tons of me and Shay matching MeUndies.
Whoa.
Maybe 15 pair. Maybe 15
Holy
pair.
shit.
Do I smell wedding photos with with matching the undies coming?
Jesus Christ.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Here we go.
Those goddamn what we're talking about right it was another the shaver. Oh, it's got a ceramic little thing. It's not going to clip your balls. Well, I did enough research to know that it is going to clip your balls.
Yeah, right.
Of course, it's a shaver next to your balls. It's going to clip something.
You
What it
can't
does.
say it won't. Even my
It had me
Norelco.
going though. I really believed it. I believed that if I bought that, I could do whatever and not cut myself. That's what I thought.
advertising.
That's what they say on the commercials
Don't
too.
fall for that shit.
It's the power.
You're better off taking good old 3 razor manual, lather in that
Slow and
sack
steady,
right up.
Careful.
Slow and steady.
They must have the perfect disclaimer, the perfect lawyers, great, really good lawyers, because people are going.
Dude, I've been doing the
Getting
same chick for
bloody
the better
with
part
that
of a
shit.
decade, so I've not shaved my balls in forever.
There's nothing quite like a shorn scrotum.
I've probably shaved myself down there maybe 4 times my entire life, and it really, it's not a good experience at all, especially when it grows back.
Itchy.
That Velcro feeling, that Velcro feeling is the
feel
worst.
like-
That's how I feel when I shave this for a tattoo.
Oh yeah,
And it's growing back in, and it grips like a shark skin. Your shirts are like,
And
it's
when
like
you
taking
shave-
off a wetsuit.
it's like petting a tarantula backwards.
When you let Robbie shave your chest, right?
Yeah, the last session, we used a little bit of numbing cream, and to make it set, when he shaved me, he used a hot water from the distilled water thing. You know where it's hot button? We used that. It was hot. I feel like
He
felt like it burnt
oiled
me.
you up. Be honest, he oiled you.
He oiled me up, and he shaved me down, and then
Like
that's
a little
when
boy.
he put the hot thing on, the hot water wipe to open my pores up, and then he put the numb cream on. And if I tell you I was numb, I mean it. I was numb.
Comfortably.
Some anal ease.
Comfortably numb. No, it's called TKTX. It's a 45% lidocaine, but they just came out with an 85, like a double, and I can't imagine how numb you'd be for that. You
That
probably
is not
wouldn't
double.
feel.
Wait, so they numb you?
Okay, man.
They numb you before you get a tattoo? Like there's stuff to...
If you're a little bitch.
Exactly.
Damn, that's what I need.
You
They
can
really
have
do
it.
that.
I can have it?
We'll look out for you.
Damn.
I'll get a full sleeve right now. Like,
Exactly. A lot of people who have them have done that, but I feel like it's something you should feel a little bit of and then numb it up.
Why?
You earned it.
You know what
So
a
you earned it.
You know what a tattoo feels like?
What?
Like you're getting poked with a needle like over and over again, like a lot of times.
It's
Well,
hot.
that's
have
literally
one,
what's happening, right?
yeah.
Let's start the show, boys.
Yeah.
He's ready.
Oh wow! I thought we had gone past the magic number, and it's
No,
just
it's time.
Oh yeah, you're doing fine.
Chris, get right up on this thing. Yeah.
Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right like that.
I think they say like a fist.
Just-
Fist. I don't know.
hello, everyone.
That was
It
perfect.
is September 20th, 2023. We're here for episode 17 of Shut My Mouth Wide Open Podcasting. Guess what? We got a special guest. Chris Carter's here.
Whoa, we got Chris Carter in the booth, y'all.
Kevin Palmer, Jack Armstrong. A little bit of that synth wave really hits.
You always want to play synthwave.
Synth pop.
It just covers all bases, you know.
I bet you like Drive.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
God, that's the worst movie ever.
I love that movie.
Never saw it. Never
Love
saw
that
it.
movie.
It's some weird vibe thing. It's not even like it's great.
Exactly. It's a vibe.
He punches the stripper. He's like, "Don't give me any lip."
This definitely
You're like,
isn't my original thought. I heard somebody else say this, but Ryan Gosling definitely loved reading that script when he got it. He was like, "Whoa, holy shit! I say nothing." And it's just like close up of me, close up of me.
Yeah, I hate reading. I would have loved that one too.
Yeah, dude. He's like, dude, I'm gonna get paid this much. I didn't say shit. I wanted to go through the fucking screen and shake him. Say something.
Really? That
He's
kind of
gonna
movie?
talk.
I've never seen that
He's just
movie.
wandering around through like a convenience store.
That was like his first one, right?
Doesn't say anything.
Really got his career going.
It was like his first big one. I don't remember anything about the movie.
That came out. I remember it came out when I graduated college. Went to Secrets, and then I was like, I want to leave here. I'm gonna go back to my hotel room and I'm gonna watch that new movie Drive. And I watched Drive and I was like, this sucks.
But that synthwave is always a bop, though, right?
Bop.
Synthwave. Good
It's a
choice,
vibe.
Mike. You're always killing it on the intro music.
Thank you.
Is that what's in that show with the kids in the Upside Down Underground?
Yeah, you could say it's
You're right.
Stranger
Stranger Things really
definitely
gave
uses that.
synthwave another breath of life.
Yeah.
But damn, you brought Stranger Things up. Now I have to segue into something that I have lined up. But
Nice.
first, okay. Well, then I'm gonna throw a complete curveball then because I have something else. Have you seen Ryan Gosling won't eat a cereal? That's classic.
Holding a cereal? Is that what do you say?
No, Ryan Gosling won't eat his food or whatever. Remember this? You seen this? Remember this? Have you seen
Oh
this?
my gosh,
Have you seen this?
I
You
have
heard
seen
about
this.
It's
Never
just
seen this.
roles where he's in movies, doesn't say anything, but it looks like he's refusing food.
Because his chin's up a little bit.
No, he turns away. He's supposed to turn away from it.
Took my wife and slept with her.
Okay. There's a little bit of a turn away on that one.
That was just like me going,
You get it. You get it.
He's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he's kind of old now. He's
How
an
old is
OG.
that guy?
He's Ken.
That's right, he was.
He's Ken. How old is Ryan Gosling? You want me to know?
Let me guess.
You got it.
45.
30,
No.
36.
36.
No.
38.
42.
I win.
everybody.
Yeah, you were
do
closest.
I don't know if I win. I just said that.
And you're right. He's in the hottest movie of all time, Barbie.
Is that
Good,
the hottest
good thing
movie
we
of all time?
brought that up.
How hot is it?
It's hot.
You think you could jerk off to that?
Well, there's no vagina, no
Not
dick,
hot.
but it's pretty hot.
If
Because
there's
they're Barbies. Because they're Barbies. Yeah.
oh yeah, there's that whole scene where they pull their pants down like, oh my god, there's nothing here.
You ever seen
That does happen?
No, I don't know.
You ever seen Team America: World Police?
Oh, yeah.
What if there was a sex scene a la that movie in Barbie?
They're just clacking, clacking together.
Just plastic on plastic, just clack, clack, clack. Yeah.
Dude, we were watching. I was watching that with my high school girlfriend, and her mom came in and was like,
Whoa.
"What the fuck are you guys watching?"
That
And it was like,
yeah.
yeah, it was like dolls 69ing and stuff. And
Our generation really had some content that could not possibly be explained to our parents' generation.
yeah, like
And that was one of them.
Yeah, you're like, what are you watching? Well,
I
it's
can't
the-
imagine having my parents walk in on a scene like that when I was like 16 or something.
yeah, it was really hard to explain. I think I just had to leave. I'm pretty sure I left.
I
And
remember.
I was like, I'm taking the DVD home and I'm going to finish this.
Yeah.
This is funny.
Chris, have you seen that movie? Team America: World Police, the puppet movie.
I remember it.
It was just a ridiculous puppet movie made by the makers of South Park.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Action
there's
figures,
a
right?
sex scene and fight scenes, and it was all just puppets. Just like it was so crazy.
It's great.
Alec Baldwin's in it. Sean Penn's in it. Tim Robbins is in it. You got George Clooney's in it. You got Liv Tyler's in it. You got Susan Sarandon, Martin Sheen.
And Matt Damon.
Wait.
Janine.
I mean, it was
Michael-
Trey. It was Trey Parker pretending to be them, right?
Yeah, he's just naming names. I'm watching the trailer.
Gotcha.
I didn't kind of get. I thought maybe that those people might have been in there until
They might have got their voices. Who knows?
John Kerry did not sign
I
off.
think
on
they
that.
might have. They might have paid enough money to get a couple voices, even though they were making fun of them the whole time.
They had clout back then in 04 like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like peak, right?
Yeah.
The Film Actors Guild. They were all Film Actors Guild members.
Yeah,
Remember, they
I
were
forgot
all
about that.
There's a third writer
Now
on
suck
Team
my
America
cock.
Yeah.
that you would never guess. Trey Parker, Matt Stone, and
Bill Hader.
Pam Brady. Let's see what else Pam Brady's done.
So they all walked around with shirts that said FAG on them.
Yes.
Film Actors Guild. It was great, man.
That is great. That is great stuff.
What's
Who's
Pam done?
Brady?
She's done a lot. I'm looking. So we got South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut, Team America, Hamlet 2, The Bubble, Lady Dynamite. Not a lot, that we've heard of, but Louie. She was on Louie.
That's a great show.
She was involved in Louie.
I've
Louis is
never
cool.
watched it.
That is a great show.
It's dark Seinfeld.
I refuse to
Very dark.
support that sexual deviant.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. I was thinking of Luis. If you want to pull this up, it was this guy.
Louis C.K.?
No, it was this guy. I
That
got
Mexican.
More Mexican cousin.
The guy who does the guy from Waiting. Oh, you motherfucker, the goat.
What?
Yeah, what about him?
He's Luis. It's the show she worked
Oh,
on.
that guy?
Oh my God, that was a show.
What a career for that fella.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He has been around the
He has.
block. My God. He's like the Danny Trejo
Dude,
of comedy.
him describing the boss showing Game and Waiting, I thought was the
Oh my
funniest
God.
thing ever. Dude.
Waiting is great. And you're right. That's so funny. He's funny in Waiting.
And me and my friends definitely showed each other our balls in those different ways for fun.
He said, "The goat, you motherfucker!" Because at the end, the busboy walks out. Fuck you, and then he pulls off the bat, the bat wing.
Yeah, and he's like,
Bat wing.
you have to do it, and you have to
Right.
call them something. You have to tell them that they're from the Film Actors Guild. yeah, after you show them your sack.
I'm glad we have a way to say that now.
He does that.
Just in case. Because it comes in handy.
We was going to talk about the top Patreon creators before in the pre-show. We were talking the pre-show maybe, but we had discussed this.
Ooh, you got it right here. Matt and Shane's Secret
I told you.
Podcast, number
I
one.
told you.
I don't even know what that is.
What's Chapo?
You know Shane Gillis?
I do.
His podcast.
Oh, wow.
Number one earning podcast on Patreon.
Good for him. That's
He's
better than
crushing it.
better
Dude,
than-
their podcast is the fucking best, dude.
Better
Listen
than
to the
SNL?
one. Listen to the one with
Yeah, so what is that?
Danny McBride.
Oh, it doesn't say per month, though.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Shane, what do you guys think?
I did
of-
see that one. That is good. Yep.
What do you guys think of Shane's new special?
Oh, I loved it. He didn't watch it.
I couldn't get all the way through it, but the other day I did finish it, and it is good.
Yay!
Like you couldn't get all the way through it, like time wise.
Like the first
I
time,
can't
like
stand this.
no, the first time I watched it.
Okay.
I was just like, I don't know, I just felt like watching something else. I don't
Gotcha.
know.
Okay.
Haven't been in a big stand-up mood, but
I'm
I
not-
always
I'm like
listen
that.
to stand-up podcasts though.
Let me just say, he's pulling 486K on a good month from that podcast. SNL can suck it, right?
400 and what'd you
Dollars?
say? What'd you say?
196K estimated earnings
Yeah.
per month. 196 to 486,000.
Ooh, up
That's-
to that. Damn.
Almost a $250,000 at his minimum.
Yeah, that's right where Tim Dillon used to be, but Tim Dillon's fallen down.
71,000 patrons.
I never got into Tim Dillon.
Oh, I think he's the funniest guy to be. Oh, the funniest solo guy.
Didn't mean to do that.
Tim Dillon. Like he just rants on his podcast alone all the time, and I think that's fucking crazy.
He's scary though,
It's tough to do it alone.
because when you listen to him, you get anxious a little.
Hey, I
do. That's
I get
why I
half.
gotten into him.
I get
I don't
half
know
my
why.
news from him.
But it's all in his opinion, right?
72,000
Well, he's joking
people
at the
paying for
time.
his podcast. So 72,000 people per month paying a monthly fee for the podcast.
That's impressive.
And don't show our numbers on here. Our Patreon. Mike.
No.
Just like Theo said, we're
Once
in
we
the
go
six
public,
figures.
we'll be number one. But right now, we're still a private entity. It's very confusing.
It's indie. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
confusing.
Confusing.
Who else is on this list?
Oh,
Who else on the list? Besides
Yeah, I'd
number
like
one.
to. Yeah. I want to see.
oh man! I
the
just
rest.
before it was
Control
gone,
Shift T.
Really?
You think that will work?
Control
Is that
Shift
back?
T.
Is that
Control
back?
Shift T.
Is that back?
Yeah. Oh
and
no.
then
it's-
you can press back on
It's
it.
reopen closed tab.
It's amazing. Chapo Trap House. I was interested in what this is.
Oh, great! A fucking. Oh, it's probably like a cartel podcast, or is it
What
like
is it?
a
I'm gonna
trap
do a s-
music podcast?
I bet anyone listening to this podcast, like they'll be like, the main thing I took away from the podcast last week is I learned how to reopen a closed tab with Control
Yeah.
Shift T. I never knew how to do that.
Oh,
before.
reopen a closed tab.
Chapo, Trap House.
Socialist Party comedy podcast.
You got to be kidding me.
What? Oh my god!
They probably have to be behind a paywall.
Cocaine Intelligence Unit. Look at this patch.
What are they up to here?
Kind of dope.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Mike loves it.
Socialists? So they're socialists?
Mike's gonna have that shirt on next week.
I don't want to know about socialists, but
But I like the patch. I do like the merchandise.
what does it mean if you're a socialist?
Who's on this?
Oh, radical left wing.
Who's on this?
Let's see.
Hosted by.
So
On the
to
top
be
right,
radically
hosted by.
left wing, I mean, these guys are probably pretty fucking nutty.
Will Menaker, Matt Christman, Felix Biederman, Amber Ali Frost. She's no longer on it. and Virgil, Texas, no longer on it. But politics and comedy. So they're just sitting around making fun of Republicans?
Yeah.
Oh, can you believe those Republicans? I mean, it's both evil. Both sides are evil.
Amazing. I've never heard of this at being number 2 on Patreon.
I've
Let's
never
get
heard of it
these
in my life.
patches.
Is it in Mexico?
That'd be
Is that
interesting.
where- I think
Let's
that
see.
might be-
Chapo.
It's called
No?
Chapo Trap House. Yeah.
Yeah, where are they located?
American Socialist Political Comedy
American.
Podcast. Founded in March 2016 and hosted by, you know who they are, I already said it. It's produced by Chris Wade and formerly Brendan James. It's aligned with the dirtbag left, a style of contentious left-wing political discourse that eschews civility in favor of a more casual and often vulgar speaking style.
got it, Mikey.
They're just rude Democrats. Is what they are.
They're just rude
Rude-ass
Democrats.
Rude ass.
Typical.
All right,
libs.
number 3. Who we got?
Something in a word, in a language that
Okay, well, let's just slip through here a little quicker, Mike.
Yeah, we can just stick with the title on this one because what the fuck is that? What could that ever be?
True crime obsessed, Dungeons and Daddies. That's hot.
Huh.
If books could kill. I thought there'd be more.
I like true crime shit.
Fantasy
Man.
football.
Where's Tim Dillon? What happened to the man?
Give him a
It's
minute.
falling off.
We're only on 10.
Dungeons and
He was number
Dragons.
1.
You gotta love it.
There's like 2 D&D ones
That
in the
shit's
top 10.
Holy shit! I didn't know what
super
was happening.
I just pulled my shit right off with my
popular.
foot.
Dark Cookie.
What do you think?
And it's not safe for work.
Oh.
Dude, we're gonna come back. Everyone's gonna tune in next week, and we're just gonna be playing D&D in here. We're gonna be just like wizards and shit.
And surprisingly, the
Copyright.
viewers went up.
Yeah.
We have 80,000 viewers now. True Anon podcast, the only anti-pedophile podcast fighting the sicko elite.
There we go.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Elite.
Dad, is that you in there? Falling down
You and
some
your dad and your mom
rabbit
are just
holes.
each on their laptops, like they posted again.
Get it? You get it? This is Daddy's favorite show.
I got it. Yeah, oh yeah.
QAnon Anonymous, creating the QAnon Anonymous podcast.
Ooh, another one.
Okay, a great
That's
description.
entertaining.
So 2
Where is
topics.
Tim?
Well, there's your problem podcast. That sounds like something I can get behind.
They had a big drop off. Horrible middle of the
What
month
it-
there.
Who said
When Tim Dillon's
happened?
producer left, Ben,
That hurt
a bunch
him.
of people unsubscribed, and I was
That
one
was a
of them.
bad
Flagrant.
look for him,
There's
man. That
flagrant-
really was a bad look
flagrant over
36.
Tim Dillon.
Because as a producer, Tim really didn't get it.
What happened?
He thought that he didn't get it, but Tim didn't get it just as much as Ben didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like, he gave that guy too hard of a time.
last pot on the
Yeah,
left?
he gave his producer a
worry.
real hard time. You know what I mean? Just
I didn't know that.
You know, just thought, I don't know. I thought
Is
he
there
was out of
footage?
line a lot of the times with him.
Of what?
of him giving him a hard time,
Probably, but
Yeah,
it would be hard to find.
They get in a fight.
pushing him around and stuff.
They get in a fight one time about apparently Tim was yelling at people in traffic on the way to the podcast, and he brings up
Bad energy.
yeah.
Tim Dillon's got
They
that.
get started obviously with bad energy.
Right.
He's like, you were yelling at that lady in traffic. He's like, and it's just crazy. It'll be hard to find.
Maybe he said some choice words.
And he left like 2 months after that, probably.
And Tim was like so confident it wouldn't do anything, and it did, man.
Yep.
It did,
That
man.
sucks. It was
And
like a
he
dashboard
immediately
show.
posted a Patreon episode right after Ben left and was like trashing him. Like I listened, they had to take it down, but I listened to it when everybody posted it. It was like he didn't want to be a
And,
giggler.
and Ben's got a podcast that he's very happy with.
it's
It's
doing
not
great.
very big. It's not.
I think
very
it's doing
big.
pretty good.
Is it nice?
I mean, like way better than us.
and he's
But,
having, he's having a fun time doing this with his good friends and stuff.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Tim was really ragging him on one Patreon episode, and they took it down because he felt so bad. But he was second saying Ben didn't want to just be a giggler for the rest of his life. I guess all he did was sit there and giggle.
Damn.
Well, I sit here and did all the work.
That's awesome that
Jesus.
he refuses to not throw shade.
He
He's
went-
like, oh, you know it's gonna be some bad blood if you cross the dilly man. Maybe he sucked his dick
Gotta get
once
the dilly
and it got
stick.
awkward.
Is he? Is
Come
Tim
on, just let me
Dillon
suck
gay?
it.
Yeah.
Tim Dillon is gay. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
He might just get real aggressive with his guy friends and be like, "Come on, let me suck it."
His
and it gets
Suck
awkward.
it.
His last episode, not to talk too much about other podcasts, but I gotta tell you, his mom just died, and he's like, I have some of my mom's artwork that she did, and she was a schizophrenic, crazy person, and he says, "Want to see how fucked up the art world is?" He called an art dealer and was like, "Hey, hello, my mother recently passed, and I have some of her artwork, but she was a schizophrenic." And the lady was like, "Yes, man, send it over. Maybe we can sell it." And he's like, "See how evil these people are."
Oh my
The,
god.
the art world is bullshit. They just like, oh, a schizophrenic lady might have painted something. I will buy it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
It's
like,
like
but
in,
yes, I am getting a gallery of my mother's artwork.
No, he probably really is. It's probably really prolific and stuff.
What?
Maybe.
A schizophrenic artist.
He said it's like some uninspiring landscapes.
I have to shout out to it wasn't schizophrenia, but it was dementia that took her. Rest in peace, JJ's mother. I have art all over my house of hers, and it's crazy. It's awesome. There's this one of these witches dancing in a circle, and it's definitely political. There's like they're holding.
Cool.
I wish I would have had the foresight, because that just looking at a few of those paintings, it's crazy. She didn't have dementia when she painted them, but in her later works, she was definitely sort of aging, and yeah, he spent the last few years. And she was in care and stuff, and he would go see her, and he has funny stories. He says dementia's rough, but some days it was funny because she's a funny lady.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
How'd you wind up with the art?
He had me over and was like, go ahead. It was like her art room at their estate, and it was all this stuff. I was like, really? And I just went to town. And then
You do have a lot of it.
many other times. I have extras and stuff.
Like how many paintings? You trying to give
I
any
don't
away?
have. I have a few original prints.
I need some art.
I don't think I have an original painting, but I think I have an original sketch from her. And I have this one. It's just like it's not a painting. It's some other. It's like a stamp, like a lithograph or a lino cut, and it's 2 mushrooms.
That one's the best one.
It's sick. My whole living room is her, except
So
for the
she was
Star
kind of
Wars.
hippie, huh? With the witches and the mushrooms.
You could say she was what was that podcast? With the radical lefts.
Yeah.
You could say she was
El
that.
Chapo's.
She was El Chapo all the way. OG. Apparently, yeah, I wish I could think of a story from the home when she was dementiaed out, and she had. Man, JJ would be a good guest maybe one day.
Maybe. Yeah.
Not to take
worry.
away from Chris. Give us. Yeah.
That was loud
Appreciate
as
it.
fuck.
Appreciate it.
Shall we keep scrolling?
Try to get Chris to jump on that one. He's new. You know what I mean? He's good. He's solid as a rock over there.
I think it's time to try a beer. Where are the glasses?
right there.
I have
do
the
an
first
IPA
one.
first?
Yeah, but you have to please grab the Burlington Beer Company Amethyst Quest.
Well, it's going to be a crazy one. Buckle up, guys.
This is actually one of the craziest ones we've had on here because of how, when you think IPA, you even see the word session and you might think low ABV, but what are you thinking when you see that? When you see an IPA, how low do you think it could possibly go?
How low can you go? IPA.
An IPA can't go under like 4%, can it?
My favorite low alcohol IPA sits at 4.4%.
Amethyst Quest sits at 3.5.
Whoa.
And it tastes,
It's a little girl's beer, huh?
you don't feel the alcohol, but you taste enough bite, and
This is like what Batman drinks in the Batmobile.
I had to pull up,
Yeah.
and I bought this
Still get shit
yesterday.
done.
This is what children used to drink in the 1700s. You know, just a little 3.5.
For some reason, it's in the, what are they called?
Effervescent looking.
The Flavor Graveyard on Burlington Beer Company's website. So I don't know if this will ever be around again, but it definitely is good. Our Quest series of ales this is called a Nano IPA. Our Quest series of ales are Nano IPAs that focus on a single hop variety for each release. Amethyst Quest is brewed with Strata hops.
I love when
This-
they use one hop so I can tell if I like the hop or not.
This new hop variety he switched the cameras right when I grabbed it. This new hop variety produces an exciting range of flavors and aromas that burst out from the glass.
Flavors
Starting
and
with
aromas.
ripe mango, papaya, pineapple, popsicles. And pineapple popsicles. Followed by waves of mandarin orange and lemon zest in the finish.
That's true. Like, as you were saying that, I was experiencing that.
And it's 3.5%, no guilt. You can drink 3 of these in a night and just be ready to play Fortnite all night long.
With your boys.
Or whatever you like to do. Maybe,
Dude, I need to get these because I've been
They're there.
playing Starfield all night, and then I get on the next night, and I'm like, wait a minute, what was I doing right when I got off? Because I've had 5 IPAs, so I don't really remember what I was doing.
screen
Right.
record the last 30 seconds every night.
I would say it's not refreshing enough
Okay.
for how low alcohol, but it is good. But I'm not going to give it like some like real solid rating.
A lot of beer,
Wow,
Probably
that's
like
fair.
a 6.5 for me.
a lot of beer people hate these. They'll be like, these are pointless. Why would they have that much flavor in that low
Yeah, a
alcohol?
little cloudy.
a little
Not
cloudy.
not a lot of fizz.
You don't like the cloudy because it's going to get hazier tonight.
I was expecting. Bring it. I was expecting more sugar.
And I like
More
cloudy.
sugar.
Like more sweetness.
It is very effervescent, whoever said that.
Dude, I loved it. It's my favorite thing ever.
I'm glad.
This right here.
Yeah.
Nice.
They have-
I
What's
love
your
the
rating?
low, like 8.5 or
Hell yeah,
9 or
man.
something.
I've got to say, as grumpy as Cheers is, I've been going there to get my equilibrium and my Burlington beer fix.
They got a new guy.
He's actually last night I went and it was a cheerful environment. I guess I go in there enough that they felt comfortable around me. Someone had their kid there. They were giving him cart rides around and saying macaroni and cheese.
I went there on Monday and got beers, and the guy was friendly.
Yeah. The same guy or a new
nice to
guy?
me.
There's a new guy, tall.
Because
There was a mean-looking guy leaning up against the counter in the corner. I'm like, oh, you look mean, but I'm going to talk to this guy.
Let me just tell you, they're pricey, but they base everything on alcohol percentage. And I think for a while I was like trying to do some kind of, like, I'm going to buy the 10% stuff. Well, that runs you like $26.99.
They base their prices on alcohol percentage?
Yeah, they have to, or it wouldn't be fair.
Gotcha.
So this
Never
was,
noticed
I
that.
got 2 4-packs. I got the Pitchman, which we'll try later, and the 4-pack of Amethyst Quest. And I bought 2 Liquid Deaths at the counter, and they're like $1.50 each. And
Liquid
guess how
Death.
much I paid for all that stuff?
$28.50.
That would be a miracle and a dream. It was $42. So like each pack was like $18 instead of 24 or 22 or 28, because they do have the smoogies.
If you're
in-
buying a $28 4-pack,
what's it going to be?
there's something wrong with you, man.
Yeah, sure, it's a lot.
You shouldn't
beers.
do that. You should not let them do that to you.
We've all had it done to us, Jack.
Not 28,
Not 28.
24.
We've paid 28. Haven't we all paid 28 before?
$25 grams. Remember $25
I couldn't
grams?
tell you.
Oh my God.
Oh, to be young again.
$24 grams.
I'm just busting my ass, waiting tables, trying to get $5 tips.
There's still a market for these crazy overpriced eighths or whatever. So it's like, yo, the 120 and eighth joint. It's that Mylar. The Mylar is like a boot or something. Cowboy Kush. You're paying like $25 for the Mylar bag, and then you go home and you staple it to your shitty basement wall.
What's
'cause you live
Mylar
with your
again?
mom-
What's a Mylar bag again? I can't picture that.
You want to see? Maybe I can pull up something.
Those bags,
Fancy-
your weed comes, when you
Sounds
get weed from the
bulletproof.
dispensary and it comes in a bag and it's not in a jar.
Fancy
That bag.
Mylar
Okay.
bags for Zaza is what I typed. Oh, here we go. Look,
For Zaza.
Japanese peaches. You just put any weed in that and sell it around here.
Yeah,
For
and
instead
then
of 40
they'll
and
freak
8,
out.
you
They'll
sell it
freak
for
out, yeah.
for oh, this is 50 and 8, yo,
you
because I
like
had to
that?
pay 47 USD for this 100 pack of Mylar. Japanese
There's
peaches.
a bunch of bootleg
Cookies.
psychedelic brands going around. Have you seen this?
I believe it.
These people that are like, there's a lemonade brand up by DC.
Oh yeah, the juices.
Lemon shot, lemon tech, lemon drinks. And I see all these people on Instagram posting them. I'm like, dude, where are you getting them from?
Damn.
Look, I found them.
I bet it's not psilocybin, dude. I bet they just put LSD in there or something. You're like,
Maybe.
And you just trip off this liquid and you're like, oh, lemon tech.
How to
Yeah.
lemon tech shrooms.
You've never done this? Have you done this before?
Oh, this is just a video on how to do it. Hey everyone, we're gonna get shut down for this, but look what you can do.
I'll tell you how to do it right
you
now.
can do.
You grind up an eighth of mushrooms in your weed grinder.
Okay, first you'll need a blender, a very fine strainer.
Okay, turn him off. I'll just tell you.
We're gonna listen to Jack for this one.
I just put it in a shot glass and then squeezed a whole lemon in the shot glass with my mushroom powder and then
True.
took it like a shot.
Really?
And then you trip really, 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 really hard, but only for like 2 hours.
Look at him go.
Huh.
That sounds pretty good.
You get like I got like tunnel vision, like wow, 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 wow. I was
What
getting
the
sucked through this hole, and I had to keep moving so I didn't get sucked through the hole. You ever seen Donnie Darko?
Yeah.
That thing coming out of his chest?
Yes.
It was like that.
I got to see that. Another
Donnie
one I have
Darko.
not seen.
Yeah. You got
No,
it.
one
don't
I've
need
not
to watch
seen.
that. It's one of the worst movies ever made.
You have to see that.
It's good.
It's an
It looks
exercise-
interesting either way.
It's an
Kevin,
exercise-
don't you want to see
an
that?
Oh, look at this.
An exercise in poor storytelling is what I like to describe it as.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
If you got to
But
watch,
this is a cult classic. People
any
love
movie-
this, Jack.
Any movie you have to watch a documentary about how it makes sense afterwards isn't good.
Yeah, I've heard
So-
a lot of confusion about whether or not it makes sense at all.
Does not make sense.
Little Donnie Darko goes away during a sleepwalk and he looks at his house and sees a plane crash, and then he goes back home and the plane crashed in his room. And luckily he was gone and the engine was in his room and the turbine's just in his room where he would have been, right? But at the end of the movie, I think you realize, this is my take, I think you realize that he died when that happened and he was just like
okay.
surveying everything. It's a
As
weird
I go.
I
movie.
never thought about that. That might be right.
You know the
no
best.
one knows what it means about.
Yeah, no one knows. But something happens and I'm head over heels. That montage.
Who's that? Aha or something?
There's a montage where it's walking into the school.
No, that's Tears for Fears.
You
That's
see
Tears
Drew
for Fears.
Barrymore.
Yeah, it's a
That montage is. Whoo!
And Drew
Can we watch
Barrymore-
a little bit of it?
No,
Drew
Drew Barrymore's
Barrymore's
hot.
in it?
Ding, 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 ding.
Holy shit. You guys remember Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
Are you
Pit
guys-
stain.
I got that on DVD.
I remember Pete
have
and
it on
Pete.
D-
Two
I-
redheads.
They're worth money.
I did not know LL Cool J, Janine Garofalo, Steve Buscemi. All these people were in this.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
lot of people.
LL
Method
Cool J,
Man. Or yeah, LL.
And he must have been rapping at the time, right?
I don't remember.
So that was like a cameo.
Ladies
or was it
love
like
Cool
a
James.
background kind of thing?
I don't remember.
I got
think
the
he was
list.
like a
I got weed in
Post
my eye
office
or
guy?
something. in my
Yeah, see if
eyes.
we can get a picture of LL. I would. That's the one I'd like to see. That seems so out of place. Big old rope chain, Pete and Pete.
Steve Buscemi, like you said. LL Cool J, like you said. No one knows this name.
Do they have pictures?
Yes.
Sonic Youth's first drummer was in it.
See if you can find any images of LL Cool J on Pete and Pete.
Oh, I bet you
That
I
That
could
would
find
be
it.
crazy. That would be
office
crazy.
guy.
What is that awesome grunge song that starts the song?
It's for the song, right?
Oh, it looks like we got a montage there.
Let's watch the montage.
Yeah, check out that
Pete and
first.
Pete
Yeah,
guest
check out
stars,
that
yeah.
48-second. We might be
I'm
able to.
clicking it.
Oh, that's
clicking
Stevie Buscemi right
Clicking
there.
it.
When I first moved here
Stevie
and I
B.
had no internet for like 2 weeks, just sat and watched my Pete and Pete DVDs. Mike, remember you came over and watched some Pete and Pete?
I
Legit.
was so drunk.
Not like a good time.
But you were enthralled by
Pete and Pete DVDs, man.
I was
that's
like,
hardcore. Holy shit!
I think Jack
Thought you were-
actually
thought you were
unlocked
joking.
No, I swear to God, I have them on
That's
DVD.
awesome.
the deep need for my nostalgia thirst may have been unlocked that night. And now I just sit on Instagram scrolling. Oh, we gotta shout out to Jamie Henwood and maybe watch one of his.
Okay.
I think all of us might be hit by the vibes of of Jamie Henwood's videos. But first, we got the Adventures of Pete and Pete cameo montage.
I went through a phase where I was buying a lot.
There he is,
of,
Steve Buscemi.
a lot of TV shows on
Who's that? Is that Iggy
Iggy
Pop?
Pop.
Okay, damn.
on DVD.
Adam West.
Adam West. That's awesome.
They're just playing
LL Cool J.
shoegaze music.
So yeah, these were full out cameos. Chris Elliott's hilarious. He's underrated.
Cabin Boy.
Cabin Boy. Yep. Yep.
Cabin Boy.
Yeah, Chris Elliott is a very funny
She's
guy.
hot.
I had a crush
She's
on
hot.
her.
Oh, was that Janine?
Jesus
was
Christ,
that? No,
that's Janine
that's
right
Janine.
there.
She's
Her
like,
Janine's
she's like
unfortunately
Tina
looking
Fey, your all-time fave.
Yes, that's true.
That guy's pretty funny. He's consistently funny. I've never known his name.
Polaris did the song. Polaris did the song.
Wow.
Set it on the kick drum.
Uh oh, we have to watch this because Facebook said so.
No.
Hey, what you reaching for there, bud?
Oh yeah, the
This is an
deputy's
audit,
fired
son.
82 times apparently, so we don't need to watch that.
82 times.
I have a lot of tabs to get through there,
Is
so
one-
let me just click one.
Is one of your tabs Knights of Columbus rock shows that Chris Carter put on?
I
You should've put
I was gonna
those-
ask before we went down that rabbit hole. I wasn't gonna have a bunch of stuff pulled up like this.
Whoa.
So check out this. This is an oldie but goodie. Just something to lighten the mood real quick. Cat saves the day.
Look at that trashy ass
baby.
apartment. That's not lighting in the mood.
I'm
at
turning the
all.
captions
My
off because
God,
they are
I've never
going-
seen such a dirty place in my fucking life.
Poverty porn.
No,
Get
it's
your
bad.
life
It's bad.
together.
Jesus.
I had to turn the captions off.
Your cat
because
has to raise your kid too. This is tragic, Mike. I feel terrible.
the cat has to save the kid too, Kevin.
Yeah, no, that is cool.
It's like no. The stairs were right there. too.
Wow. Yeah, we'll
See,
take.
it's down on one.
Damn.
Probably food was there, and the cat's evil.
It grabs
We
it.
have no idea what's on the other end of that frame.
Why did the cat do that?
It's crazy, right? I think cats are all different people
Instincts.
from all their lives, and dogs are just
Pre-people.
like
babies.
goldfish or something. Pre-people. Dogs are abortions. Cats are like people that lived good lives and they get rewarded. They come back. They're like, you're gonna find a person, and maybe cats that die in the windmill of life. They're bad people too that get reincarnated. But dogs, oh, you did something bad if you come back as a dog. You were aborted or something.
But dogs get treated so well sometimes, though.
Yeah, I
Because
feel
they're
like
so stupid and
pretty
just
happy.
innocent. Just like, you know what?
They're the only animals that can really display
God, don't show it.
happiness. You know, oh, you did this.
Don't show. Oh man. Oh
Yes.
yeah. This is a morbid rabbit
What are
hole.
you doing?
I didn't realize I was up.
Great segue. Dogs and then right into a
Yeah. So you got a cat saving a baby, and then you got a dog. Oh no, this is something even different. This is something even different.
What's this?
I got my tabs
Mike,
a
you're-
little mixed up.
You're horrible. Guys.
So what?
Buckle up, yo. Hold on, yo. Buckle up, getting bumpy over here. Oh.
Jacqueline Duran wants to be an example, not a victim after vicious dog attack. So we'll just cut right to the good stuff.
That's the lady we're talking about.
Gonna die. From the time police arrived, 37 minutes passed before first responders felt
The dog was
going in.
not allowing the police to come in. And of course, you know, police will wait as long as they need to.
Not
She was-
allowing police to come in?
Oh, it was
Shoot
coming to the
it.
door. Dude, she was in there for like an extra amount of time.
How much did the pit bull weigh?
It was 2 dogs, and there's not.
Oh, how much did each pit bull weigh?
Yeah.
To a trauma center.
Which pit bull? Yeah, what kind of pit bull was it?
Oh yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
were the
yeah.
pit bull's names?
Yeah.
I love that. You're not wrong. Hang on, let's find the
You're
dog
probably
pics.
Yeah.
Alive at all.
You know it wasn't a cocker spaniel.
Yeah.
It's Chihuahua.
Or how many pit bulls exactly were there? Yeah.
Security alarm.
I'm trying to find the thumbnail of the dogs. There they are.
Kev, don't bully my breed.
yeah.
Oh no, one was a German Shepherd.
Shit. Damn
One was a
it.
German.
Cop dog.
Damn it.
Cop dog.
And that's why the cops were scared. Like, oh, we
Wait.
know what these things can do.
Wait. Did they say one was a German Shepherd? What was the
pit
other
bull's name?
Why are they protecting pit bulls so
Here it is,
often?
Kevin.
You know what
Here
I
it
mean?
is.
So they show you the one that's not a pit bull.
No, it is a pit bull. Hang on, I fucked up.
Oh. Wait, did you call that up somehow?
They're the sweetest dogs.
I'm just saying, those dogs, in a way, still are innocent.
Yeah, that's what you call
You're a
bad-
dog
that's
and
what
you're
you call a
existing,
bad
and you're like,
influence.
okay, I see something, I'm gonna bite it. That's the risk you take.
They're strong. And I think all dogs bite shit, but they're strong.
Yeah.
They're like
Well,
abnormally fucking strong.
once they started going at her face, and they're like, they're like great white sharks. I feel like their eyes peel back, and they're like, "Blah, my nature takes course. Even my dog.
I mean, I think like 95% of all like really bad dog attacks are pit bull. Yeah.
No, yeah,
Dude, if
you're
my
not
dog
wrong.
tried to fuck me up, I could fuck him up so fast.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it should be. And that's how it
Yeah,
should
yeah,
be.
dude, I'd fuck that thing up.
The dog's owners were very, they're like, fuck.
Yeah, pit
We
bulls
did
are
not
dense
want
and
this to
heavy
happen.
too. You ever pick up a pit bull?
They're very
They're
dense.
very heavy. They're very center of gravity. And
I used to hang out with this dude, and I fell asleep on his couch one time, and he had a pit bull, and I woke up to his pit bull nestled up next to me.
and they're so sweet.
I
They
know.
really are.
No, but
They
I was,
really
but like,
are.
one of the things where I'm like pinned into the couch now with this pit bull. I'm like,
Nice. And it's heavy. It's like a rock.
and I'm
Yeah.
horrified. I'm like, I can't just push this dog off me. I don't want to be like, get up, dog, because I'm scared to be like, "Argh."
Yeah.
So I'm just like
Yeah? Like, yes, sir?
on his couch, just stuck there because this giant
you
pit bull
mean.
named Nala is next to me. And
I know who.
What
I
a-
knew whose house. I knew whose house you were talking about initially, but now
really?
There was fucking a house we cut our teeth becoming young stoners at with 2 pit bulls that just stayed in a room. To this day, I never saw those pit bulls, but the guy who owned them said if they ever got out, it wouldn't be good. Remember this?
Was that
Who?
Kevin Riley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cocadunos used to live with
You're
Ben.
right. You're right. We never saw
They
him,
stayed
but
in
we
his
heard
room,
about him.
and they
yeah.
apparently were precious little. They probably would have licked us to death, but
Yeah.
like he didn't want to take any risk with his pit bulls. And I was like,
Because once they get
"That's
going, there's no
awesome."
stopping them too.
Stayed in
That's
his
another
room.
thing. Yeah.
Did you ever? You
would
never came over
lockjaw.
there. Not even to play Tiger Woods.
Never met you guys yet.
Tiger Woods.
Didn't
All
know
right,
you
palate
guys.
cleanser.
I didn't know you guys in that era. I would have get you guys out
Mike's
of there.
got the tabs tonight. I'm liking this.
I
Mikey.
meant to segue into this
dope.
earlier when we mentioned Stranger Things because this guy's life was saved because of Stranger Things.
A 12-year-old and his therapist are swimming in the family pool. The therapist
Red
is
flag.
seeing how long he can hold
They're
his
rich.
breath.
This family's
Pretty
rich.
quickly, young Austin McMillan
Hold your breath contest.
realizes something is wrong.
To
Wait.
see him go under the water and somehow get a hold of me and swim me to
What?
shallow end and up on the stairs, it's like incredible. I got
This is
chills.
breaking.
Somehow
Run-
the youngster pulled
What was going on? A hold breath contest?
Yeah.
And he got too competitive, or he's suicidal and didn't want to tell the kid. What is going on?
He probably
How does
passed
that
out.
happen?
He probably
Exactly.
passed out.
What?
And then how much water do you breathe in a passed out state?
You got some
Fire
issues.
this man.
He's like, no, this kid ain't beating me.
If you won't
under
concede
the water.
before you die,
You're supposed to be taking care of this kid, and this kid saved your life. You're fired.
right?
Incredible.
He just woke up and went, did I win?
Did they beat him or not?
This shit gets crazy.
What the fuck? Mike, this is great. Because, it doesn't make no sense, does it? Let's have a hold your breath. Whose idea was it? Did
Probably
the
the
kid try to
kids.
kill him?
Probably the
And
kids.
the kid had changed the heart. He's like, damn, I can't kill this man.
No, it's probably this.
It's probably him. It's probably him.
I can't kill this man. It's such a good one.
Yeah.
runs out
He makes sure his head's above water.
in his
Damn.
neighborhood. Austin begs
That is the voice of a 12-year-old.
Keep
In
going.
panic. Good on you, kid.
Austin returns to
Yeah,
the
dude,
pool
this-
and
this
starts
touched my
doing
heart a little.
CPR. Get this. He learned the life-saving technique by watching this episode of Stranger Things.
Bro.
What?
When
It's easier than ever too. They keep revising it and revising it.
It's
and now
compression
It's
only.
literally just compress the whole time.
Teach your kids staying alive,
Yeah,
and you're good to go.
do it at that
He
pace.
fucking comes to
Mike, you know that, right? Compress at the.
staying alive. Staying
Keep
alive.
doing that until the professionals get there.
And take a break after a while though. Don't
You
do
can
it-
kiss me if you want
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
though, Mike.
Wait, so you don't have to do that?
I'd
You
be
don't
like, I
breathe
have
in
to
their
do
mouth?
this.
No, they say no. That's the official way to do CPR is not breathe in their mouth anymore.
Yeah,
That's
compression,
good to know.
compression
Because of
only
COVID. Because of
CPR.
COVID. Because of COVID. Hang on. Dad comes home with the Huck. You know those Huck clothes? Check his out. Check him out.
Huck, so you know exactly what kind of guy he is.
Check out his long sleeve in the summertime shirt because he
Dude,
goes
that-
fishing.
Yeah.
Look at me, Huck.
Fishermen love wearing long sleeves with shorts. I've said the same thing.
They keep the sun.
It sets their style.
They sell those shirts at my work.
Yeah.
They have SPF like shirts.
Yep.
I want you to
cool,
watch.
It's like sunscreen shirts.
And I bet it's just the highest
Do
quality.
you remember?
shit.
You remember what it used to be? It used to
on.
be short sleeved, beige and light colored green button up shirts. This was only like 5 years ago.
That's
But
true.
they had this little fucking cape.
The vest.
They had this little cape in the back.
You're right.
And it was for
what's with the cave?
It breathe. It breathe. Yeah, it's the summertime.
The what?
It would breathe.
and those same gentlemen come in the shop
The
now
cape?
and they wear the
Air.
Huck.
Well, what's
a
the
long
cape?
sleeve.
They had a
That's
little
true. It's a new
cape.
style.
What is that?
breathe.
What's
But
it
it's
going to
cool,
be
though.
next?
This kid,
For
he
the
looks-
fishermen?
Yeah.
You gotta wait and see.
this
Gotta
kid,
wait.
the child
I
that
know, I'm waiting.
saved. I'm sorry, I'm getting way too ahead of myself.
All good. Yeah, let this
I'm all
conversation
excited.
breathe. Let it
I
breathe a little
can't.
bit. You're
That's
good,
my
you're good.
problem. That's
Yeah.
my problem.
You pull up a topic, we talk about it for 30 seconds, you're like, next one.
No, I'm not going to the next one. It's the kids' reaction when they're trying to talk about them on the news.
Well, that's what you do when I bring up a topic and then you never let it breathe. Like you don't let it. You
I
don't
never let
my-
it air out.
You never let my topics breathe like those shirts with the cape on the back. They breathe.
It all makes sense now. I need to let your.
Picture my topics like a shirt with a cape on the back.
It's not a cape. It's like a.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Khaki.
My dad's got 38 of those bitches, dude.
What
And
brand could we
and I
call
got
it?
Coleman.
Columbia.
Columbia.
I think my dad has some dude, I think I have one.
Coleman Columbia should do a collaboration.
They should definitely do a collab.
A
That'd be
lantern.
sick. And drop it.
With an X in between
I
them.
have Coleman. I have a Coleman cooler.
I think I conflate those two brands in my brain a lot, but yeah, that would be fire, wouldn't it?
Columbia makes like
Damn.
Fucking dope.
I got a Columbia rain jacket. It's like really lightweight. It's nice.
Do okay.
Nice.
What is okay? You know how sailors wear yellow slickers, like a fucking like the old waterman that would be painted on Ocean City by the rides.
Yep,
and he's like,
yep. And
what
it's
do you
yellow.
call that? And what brand made the best slickers for sailors? The yellow stuff.
And when will that
Land's
become a
End.
style? Because I could see that. These
Bring that shit in.
LL Bean.
Yes.
okay.
Probably.
rain slicker.
That's
I
the
think
only
you have
brand
to
I know.
specify.
Yeah, I wonder if we
LLB.
would have heard of whoever made the OG rain slicker. Maybe what's that? Carhartt maybe, but they probably don't do anything like that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You crazy.
Yeah, that's all beige. thick.
We are talking here about the first raincoat in the history of
Canvasy
textiles. If one is to believe the sources, the invention of the raincoat can be attributed to Charles McIntosh, 1766 to 1843, a chemist from
I
Scotland.
wonder what he made that shit out of.
Of course they're from Scotland. It was raining every day. They're
Wow.
like, please, for the love of God.
And without
my
that-
sheepskin coat is fucked.
Sick all the time.
Without that, we would have never had I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Meh.
Sorry, I'm just untabbing everything. But I wanted everyone to hear.
Hate it.
I wanted everyone to hear. Do I not have it? Here it is. No, that's not where it is. I'm so sorry, guys. It's gone.
No, we can't watch that. We're not watching that on the pod.
That wasn't supposed to be for the pod. Everything's going to shit. Everything's going to shit. Something's playing, and I don't know why.
Come on, man.
Hang
Chris, tell a
on.
story quick.
God damn it, man.
I do like the nostalgic little bumpers you put up.
What?
Like the Kmart or like.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
our. That is our.
That's our break
Show.
music.
That's our break music.
That's in 5 minutes. We're doing that.
5 minutes.
I have to show everyone the kid's statement with his mommy. That, and then we can move on from this.
Now to the dramatic one.
Jack, I got you for this one.
From my husband, and I almost felt like I couldn't speak. My whole body like locked up. It was definitely a really
What?
proud mom moment. He's really brave and courageous.
Bro,
The
it's so
Macmillan family
crazy.
advocate thankful for Austin's quick action and
Wow.
bravery.
Immediately got a new therapist the next day.
Amazed at how strong he was and how
Yeah,
wise he was.
that's
in
some
that
good
moment.
stuff, though. It's a little bit heartwarming, right?
It is.
That's good.
He is strong. Dragging that guy's body is not easy. And in the water, you're slippery. And that's pretty hard.
He
Yeah.
like was. I'm sure his feet were making contact with it bottom, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh!"
But
And
still,
I mean, that
I'm
water
sure it
was
was
helping
a
him.
struggle.
dead
Yeah.
weight is not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
And he's
My
slippery.
God.
There is one more thing I wanted you to see his
And
face.
he's soapy and wet and all sudsy, and he's got like a tan. And he's like kind of glistening.
And those
in the
muscles
sun.
are hard to deal with.
Yeah,
those muscles.
yeah.
Face.
But at least you
Yeah.
can grip onto those muscles, right?
Let me get you to just show this one more time, Kevin. I had it pulled up, and I wanted you all to see the kid's sheer lack of. He's not being boastful about it. He's like, oh, please don't show me. I just shake my head at the whole situation.
He's a humble kid.
Rolls his eyes.
Going places.
Mom, you're such a bitch. Don't touch me, bitch. Why'd you give me a therapist in the first place?
Venom shirt. You know, it's not a Joker kid. He's more of a Venom kid.
Something tells
That
me
guy that played Venom, he sucks dick, right?
What?
What's that guy's name?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, he's gay, right?
Oh no.
Probably. He's a good-looking
Crazy.
guy.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that though.
He's so hot.
I'm green.
They go holler at me.
Oh man. Okay. Tom Hardy on his sexuality. I'm just gonna finish the headline.
Oh, he
Of
just
course,
looks
I've
kinda-
had
he
sex
just looks
with
like a
men. I'm an
bi.
actor for
Yeah.
fuck's sake. What a G. What a G.
What?
That's funny. That quote's funny.
Yeah.
I'm an actor. Of course, I've had sex with
I
men.
think the quote should read, "I'm from Europe. Of course, I've had sex with men."
Yeah, that's more of a slam. I'm gonna remember that for a slam. He's done that. Of course, he's had sex with me.
That just makes him more like woke than anyone else who has never felt the dick.
There's that comedian Jason Ellis. He was like in an open relationship with his wife because he was bi and he could like go have sex with guys. But then he started just like taking it in the ass, and his wife was like,
See ya.
Yeah. I'm dating some.
"Yeah." He's like, "You can do whatever you want."
in here!
Yeah,
That's what she said.
exactly. Dude.
Not up in here!
They
He's
both
like,
look
"Yeah,
like
it was working out until I started doing that." Is basically what he said.
Like,
She's like,
he's on the
he's
line.
like, she would let me go get sucked off by a guy every once in a while or whatever. But like, once they started fucking me,
My God.
she was like,
And he told that story?
She was not really into me.
Wait, and
anymore.
who was that? Jason Ellis? Is that Tony Hawk's partner?
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. That's
Go ahead
funny.
and show him, Kev.
He has a really good stand-up bit about how he's like, "You ever have sex?"
Oh my God, this
sex,
guy.
a sex with a girl, and she says, "I don't know how many times I came," and he's like, "I know exactly how many times I came." I think that's a pretty funny bit.
Yeah. When a girl says that?
Yeah.
Because it's zero.
Yeah.
That is funny. That is funny.
It's always
Is
zero.
he the guy on, I think it's CKY 2K, who fought like.
No, that's Mike Vallely.
No, yeah, but he's kind of a Mike Vallely
Dude, I
type.
love that CKY2K video.
That's what I thought that was.
It's funny that we all know what that is. Yeah.
What?
Really, what he was talking about.
CKY2K?
Yeah, and the exact moment he's talking about. That was a big moment for our generation. Some skateboarder beat up like 5 dudes.
Watching this guy fight all those guys made me so hard.
DMX, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they play DMX. Hopefully they
Wow.
don't get canceled for the DMX.
Yeah, Mike Vallely was what
Yeah.
his name ended up being, right? And we all said Valley back in the day. And I think it's actually Vallely.
I don't like his skating style. I never have. But he's just scary, so I never tell him
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
No
He
one
wasn't
would
on.
ever say that
He
to
wasn't
him.
on Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
No one tries to help.
He has kind of like a whack style, but
Man,
like he does a lot of cavemans and stuff where he runs next to the board and picks it up and throws it and shit. I don't
Oh,
like
this
that.
slam is bad. I thought he slammed one of them.
dude, he is very ferocious though. This guy
He
can fight.
And those guys cannot fight at all.
Yep.
Those are
Exactly.
the worst.
But there are 4 of them. 4 of them. That's
Yeah.
so great.
That cowboy walked up at the end, and
Did you see that lady get punched in the face by that big dude at the Pittsburgh Steelers game?
No.
I think I maybe
Can you
saw
find
it.
that maybe? Didn't
lady punched in face. Oh yes, I did see that.
Pat sent it to us. That lady totally deserved it.
And speaking of old skateboarders, about like once every year, I go down the same rabbit hole, and it's a Rodney Mullen rabbit hole. You ever go down that rabbit hole?
He cries a lot. He's depressed.
No, have you seen?
He's like so like spiritual, and he's just like the most interesting.
He's
guy.
autistic as fuck.
He
That's how he
invented
talks,
the
yeah.
kickflip.
That man.
Really?
Best.
Yes.
He might be
how
the
old is he?
like you know how people say you're the Michael Jordan. They should say you're the Rodney Mullen because I don't think anyone could ever touch that guy. Like he's so far away, the gap is so wide.
No one can skate like that.
Have you seen the Tony Hawk doc, Until the Wheels Fall Off?
Yeah, dude, that
I
is
have.
so
Yep.
sick.
Mhm.
Rodney
I
Mullen.
think I saw it on YouTube. Yeah.
He is the quote in it. He says, "Until the wheels fall off." It's that the name of the documentary is after something he said, and it's a Tony Hawk documentary.
Yeah, yeah.
And he has the final the credits play after he says something prolific or something, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow,
He does amazing
Rodney
stuff
Mullen.
that doesn't
I
even seem
cried,
possible.
I think I cried 3 times in that Tony Hawk documentary.
I watched it. It was like 3 episodes, right?
It's one long thing on
Is
HBO.
it just one long thing?
There might be. Maybe
I
they released
never
like
made
that.
it all the way through it all, but yeah,
That's good.
I watched it all.
Yeah.
on one
He has
day.
an enemy in it that turns around on him at the end. The enemy's crying. He's like, "Man, I'm sorry I was so mean to Tony Hawk when he started."
Oh
And
my
the enemy
god!
is, like,
Wait,
he's
wait.
so fucked up. Like his I mean, he seems like a decent. He seemed like a dick a little bit.
Yeah,
He's just not doing.
Was it another skateboarder?
Yeah.
And was it that guy who was really going head to head against, or just some
When he
other
first
guy?
started, yeah.
Yeah, cool. That sounds awesome. But yeah, we got this clip of this dirtbag. Is he a Steelers fan?
He's not a dirtbag. She's a
This
dirtbag.
bitch deserves this.
Oh, she deserves a punch.
And also, her husband is sitting down, not even.
Yeah, her husband.
He's
should-
like, yeah, she can handle it.
her husband should have stopped this a long time ago. But go ahead.
He's like, I can't
Ooh,
see the
okay.
game.
That's crazy. Yep.
He takes his glasses, hits the man first, and decks her.
That showed a lot of restraint. I don't know if it's gonna stay.
They both deserve
Yeah, that
it.
guy is out cold right now. And now people are like telling him to get out of here, and a bunch of people chime in like, no. She hit him first.
Damn, that showed a lot of restraint.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
So would
Yeah,
not
I mean, he
would
just
not
get-
showing restraint be literally killing him?
Yeah.
No, to not hit the lady that hit him.
Oh,
I think
okay,
He
yeah,
just
yeah.
like in a crazy ass situation was like, that person hit me, but this person's coming at me, and I'm gonna hit this person. 'cause I
He did
can't
hit the
that
man
person.
first.
Yeah.
Good old Steelers fans.
Yeah, something I like to say is there's plenty of ways to not get punched in the face, or in that situation, she didn't do any of them.
Yeah, a lot of times when you get punched in the face, you deserve it.
Yeah. Like I'll say the
That's
same
true.
thing. Like if someone's in the road and gets hit by a car, I'll be like, well, there's plenty of ways to not get hit by a car.
I
You
got
know
beat
what
up
mean?
at that
Like,
Stephen Decatur dance in high school, and I kind of deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of ways to not get beat up at
Yeah, I
a Stephen
should've-
Decatur dance.
I kept my goddamn mouth shut.
Yeah.
If I didn't go in the first place, why the fuck was I doing that? Come on, get your head out of your ass,
Yeah, be
Jack.
safe.
Let these guys have fun.
Let them have fun.
And it's like to the same lady. It's like, would you hit a bear? Because you know that guy could kill you.
That guy was huge.
Yeah.
He was down a row.
He was
every
tall.
time you see a fight in a stadium like that, normally the people up a row
That's true.
have a huge advantage and they fuck the guy up below him. But that guy, huge. He looked like
He
one of the
was level
Migos.
with him.
It's like, yeah, if a grizzly bear got you kind of frustrated, would you slap it too? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, you got to back off. You got to back
That guy
off.
was fucking huge.
Well, I feel like people are like, I can get in this guy's face because if he hits me, he's gonna get in trouble. But like, you don't realize you're the aggressor in the situation.
She hit him
Exactly.
first, which was a crazy thing. She slapped the shit out of him.
I got another good one. Classic, oldie but goodie. Quick, short, and to the point.
Can you bless me with
Oh, I love this.
Oh,
My goodness.
can you bless me with something?
Oh gosh.
Money wise. Please.
Can you suck it?
What?
That video ends right there. You know what she says after that?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, is that a bit or is that the truth?
Probably.
That's a bit. I mean,
Okay.
I'm sure that's what happened. I
I
mean,
ask. I didn't know.
Can you suck
Either way,
it?
it's funny.
Let's hit the Kmart parking lot for a few minutes. My mom said that I might need to go to the car because I'm making too much noise.
She said if we can leave now, we'll get there in time for Little Caesars.
Me and my family ate Little Caesars one time when we were kids.
I don't think we ever did.
We had a lot of Little Caesars. Whenever we went up to my Seaford friends, for some reason.
We call it Little CC's.
Nah,
where I'm
you ate
from.
Grottos up
But
there.
CC's is his own thing. So
Oh,
you
we
can't-
going to break?
can't
We're going to
be
break.
doing that.
Caesars.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Later.
That's perfect because I got a pee.
It's the CBS Kmart Get Ready giveaway, and get ready for Snoop.
The frigid winter cold is very tough on your car or truck battery.
Soon.
Yeah, we're
soon.
back from a nice time at Kmart. I got a new action figure.
Oh, we're back?
We're back. And better than ever, we're about to look into a nice beer called Super Soaker by who?
Beer Tree Brew.
That's good.
It's a double NEPA.
Ooh, I'm scared of that.
It's frozen.
I'm scared of that.
Why was that frozen on Jack coughing?
What kind of place names themselves Beer
funny.
Tree? I think that's kind of silly.
It's a weird name.
A vibrant
You guys for your
8.1
cup?
New England double IPA with candied melon, guava, and delicate floral notes. Super crushable. Extremely thirst quenching for a hot day. Brewed with Galaxy, Citra Cryo, Citra Incognito. Damn. Idaho 7, Vic Secret, and Chinook Bio Hop. Let's get wet. Let's get wild, it says. Look at that.
Oh, Super Soaker! I love the font. I love the colors and the squiggle. That's a '90s squiggle. Everyone knows that.
We squigging.
8%'s going to get you there, though.
8%. That's what I'm talking about. Should we do a cheers? We haven't done a cheers tonight.
Happy birthday.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, Cam.
I did not think of that. Yeah.
We did it. We touched all tips.
I'll touch the tips together.
So 8.1%. Yeah, I was at Cheers buying single cans, and I was making a mixed 4-pack, and I was like, I'm getting all doubles.
That's good.
Getting all 8%ers. I got 4 8% alcohol beers, and some of them are they're dangerously delicious.
Damn, this tastes better than the 3.5. That's what I'm telling. Like
You think so?
Oh yeah, I
It's
really
alcohol?
do.
No, you know what it is? You like the dankness. You didn't like the watery
Maybe that's it.
splashiness. Of
This tastes great.
This is good.
This is 2 layers into a everlasting gobstopper. This tastes like.
That's right.
I'm telling you, dude. I had their beers at that beer festival I went to last year, and I was like, I would just stand next to their thing. I was like, fill me up, fill me up, and they were okay.
That tastes good.
And they gave me cans at the end.
I need to get what other
for
people are
free.
saying.
I don't know if it was the Cheers, but this beer is the beer of the night so far.
Untapped has turned into a wasteland of people just posting pictures and no one says anything anymore.
You're like that.
Yeah.
You say it's good.
This is from Saturday. I don't remember, someone said.
I don't remember.
This is a great beer. Super soaker beer. I'm gonna
Soft
remember
and
this.
smooth, minimal flavor. Wrong.
Yeah.
Not minimal.
Minimal flavor.
You're wrong. 100% wrong.
Dude, someone's got COVID.
It tastes It tastes creamy.
Did you guys get over your bout of COVID I gave you last week?
Yeah,
How
that
you
shit
guys
was
feeling?
nothing. That shit was nothing, dude.
I was like, y'all got that new variant yet? And they're like, no. I was like, you're getting it now. I'm I don't feel that great.
I don't think I've gotten it yet.
My chest was just like for like a week, and then I was like, I think I got COVID. And then the old guy I worked with came in, and he was like, I was like, yeah, we all got COVID over here. Okay, just no one's saying anything.
Thanks,
bro. Over here at COVID.
But I was like, I'm not doing this again. The bank by my work was fucking lobby closed, drive through only, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was wanting to beat the door down. I'm like, y'all aren't allowed to do this again.
Man, do you see the footage?
Till Fauci says it's
Yeah,
Fauci's done.
Yeah, no,
somewhere in
thank
England.
God.
Somewhere in England, they banned cash, and it's all card. And there's some video of some guy like forcibly like giving them cash, and it's like, I'm taking my products. That's the money. I'm leaving the store. And I thought that was crazy, man.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of places.
It's all legal tender.
A bunch of places do that though. They're like, we don't take cash. We're
Yeah, a
a
lot of
card
places.
only. Yeah, it's like a safety thing a lot of the time.
Yeah, more if it's for the business, then we kind of understand. But if it's the government telling you no one can use cash.
Oh, was okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you found it. Yep. Strawberries.
Strawberries?
Strawberries must be cheap in England. Look at that. What is that?
Well, no, they got loonies and toonies over there, dude.
Okay, got ya.
He sounds like the guy in Willy Wonka who's like, there's one candy bar left.
I know that loonies and toonies are Canadian. I was joking.
Oh, okay. Hey, Canadian, that's British as anything else.
He looks like someone.
Like India.
You know the story of Crown Royal?
No.
Go on.
The Canadian government made it for the Queen's first official visit to Canada. So it's some good shit.
It tastes.
And they
like
made Crown. I can't even really picture like what it tastes like. Yeah.
What do they make in Canada?
Bad.
Crown Royal was the Queen's, was like a gift. They made it for the Queen's first official visit to Canada.
And they're like, oh, they're trying to make whiskey.
And they made, it's a little crown and everything.
Well, all I got
And that-
is Dave Grohl teams up with Crown Royal.
Well, it's still $40 a fucking bottle at the liquor store.
Damn, son. Comes with that purple bag.
Yeah, the bag's cool.
That's what you're paying for.
A lot of people
God.
use the bag.
If you've got a Crown Royal bag existing in your home,
yeah, if you've
you're
saved
trash,
it, if you've
dude.
saved that
That's
bag,
straight trash.
they've had to have said that on Are You Garbage, right?
Yeah, I
if
think
you have
so.
ever saved that bag,
Why is
or
this being
anything.
brought up
And you
right
got
now?
change
Because
in it.
Yeah,
Mike, what is Mike going to say?
literally today,
What?
apple green silk bag was someone's wallet at the shop.
really? Was someone's wallet in the bag?
No, it was
What?
their purse or whatever. She was just holding it.
Oh, a girl.
There was
a girl's
something in
using
it.
it as the purse.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of rough.
A lady, not a
Did
girl.
she walk from the west side?
No, they drove.
Okay, well.
And their client, I've seen them before. They've gotten piercings and tattoos before, but I was just like, maybe it's just the money sack. I think it's just a money sack. And it's green.
It's like Zelda, dude.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of like what I would do like 5 years ago. Like,
She's got
I got
fucking-
this cool sack for my money.
She's got rupees in it.
Maybe.
I've got like a bunny skin purse I carry sometimes, like a little queer. Well,
Really?
I'll say that. Well,
Bunny skin. Bunny skin.
it's
can't say
faux.
faux bunny.
But it reminds me of I played Red Dead Redemption, like my favorite game ever, and you got this pouch on your hip, and you could upgrade it with different stuff, and like the white fur one was the sickest one.
Damn.
So I got one.
Wait, so you guys really play Fortnite?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
It's
I
been
got,
a
I,
while.
got,
Chris.
I got the Travis Scott skin, dude. I'm Travis Scott out there running around
Oh
with my
my
braids,
God, that
fucking
is
people
awesome.
up.
Did you see Travis Scott was a little bit late to come on stage, and this fan had added him and said,
Dude, that
where
was
you
hilarious.
at, bro?" And he said, "1 sec, bro." He replied,
Travis Scott DM'd somebody back.
So you're sitting on his phone, like waiting for thousands of people
He's like, "Be right there." He said, "Be right there, bro," or something like that.
checking his messages.
"It's not. I couldn't get it to come. Couldn't get it to come up." But I
One
got
time I went to a festival and he was the special guest, and
Travis
when
Scott?
he came out, it was insane. He came out to, it was his big song at the time was that I get those goosebumps every time.
Oh, yeah, big.
And then that intro came on, and people were like rushing the stage. I was like, I'm going to the bar. And like back then, they were going to trample people. That was like that was a long time ago.
That was nuts.
He's got a ravaged fan base.
Yeah.
True.
The actual headliner was Future. He's like, Future was like, I'm gonna bring out somebody.
Guess
And
what?
Travis Scott just came out.
You know, Designer. Not to get confused, but I always confuse Designer and Future.
Panda.
He's a sex offender because of what he did.
He's a
on that
registered
plane.
sex offender.
Oh, shit, what'd he do?
He like did like a you could consider it a Wolf of Wall Street incident where he kind of like lost consciousness and probably had his dick in his hand in front of a flight attendant.
What do you do to one of those brawls in Atlanta?
Yeah, apparently
He did something to one of the brawls in Atlanta.
You don't want to.
Oh yeah, that was in the song.
I thought this was interesting that the Maryland and Delaware wildlife organizations are relocating wild fox squirrels.
Dude, that's a squirrel that's only on the Eastern Shore. I'm pretty sure.
We need to spread them out more.
You know why they call them fox squirrels? Because at first you say, you're like, oh, a fox. You're like, oh, never mind. That's a squirrel. Holy shit, that's the biggest squirrel I've ever seen.
Oh,
They're
really?
huge.
Okay.
They're fucking huge. I remember when me and James went camping in Pocomoke. I was like, what animals are in the Pocomoke forest? I was scared I was going to get eaten. And that was like the biggest thing there. And when you go to the Pocomoke forest, all these pine cones, are just pine cones that have been eaten everywhere. Just
And that's what's
ravaged.
eating them?
I guess these fucking squirrels.
Jesus Christ. Never heard of such a thing.
They're huge. What were you saying? They're moving them to where?
I don't know where they're moving.
They're going to mess with some other ecosystem.
Yep.
Probably.
If they move that to some other place where there's another smaller squirrel, it's going to scare the fuck out of those smaller squirrels, and they're going to be gone.
The bulk of them are in Maryland, and they were delisted several years ago from the endangered species list because their populations had recovered enough, mostly in Maryland, to be taken off the endangered species list. Sorry. But they were still quite rare in Delaware, with only 2 known populations. So the DNR says the real reason for the relocation is to disperse the populations because there's enough now. We got to move them out.
But they're not moving them off the shore.
Yeah, we'll keep
I'm
them.
pretty sure they're only found on the Eastern Shore.
I've never in my life seen
You can Google, like, there's a couple species.
Yeah,
only
what would
found
be the
here.
point of moving them around anyway? Does that ever work out? That
Well, a lot of times
what
what happens is like their
Works out,
population dies down. Then when they start building back up, they can't like cross like a highway or something.
Right.
Just something simple as that.
Yeah.
It's a fucking. That's a barrier that we made. So they're like 12 or 8 of them over that highway, and we'll be
like
good.
the cane toads in Australia. There's still like billions of them.
Australia, they fucked up so many times. They brought over cats, and then they brought over foxes. They hunt cats in Australia now. You know that, right? Like bow hunters hunt.
Oh no, I didn't know about
hunt
that.
cats.
No, I didn't know about that.
Like because they brought
that many
over
cats.
Yeah, they brought over cats to deal with something. Maybe those toads.
Maybe the frogs.
Yeah, and then they went up killing all the ground nesting birds.
I heard about this. I heard.
They were
about
like,
that.
"Whoops, we
Yeah.
fucked this up pretty bad." And now there's so many cats they can't keep them straight. And the hunter just can't hunt them. Yeah, hunting feral cats.
You know what they're using?
What?
Apparently, Australian authorities are hunting feral cats with lasers to squirt them with a deadly toxic goo.
Laser, nice.
Lasers, deadly toxic goo. In a radical plan to reduce the population, feral cats account for the deaths of millions of native animals in the bush.
And they're completely invasive, brought there by humans.
Laser
by
toxic
accident.
goo, toxic. Oh
And
no!
and dude, they're huge. And look at eating a kangaroo or something, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look how scary that thing's face
don't
was.
show my government on here. Goo.
Show that thing's face again. Can we see that
It's
thing's
fucking
face?
with me, Jack. It's fucking toxic goo lasers, and then he shows it for 2 seconds, and then it's
Yeah,
gonna.
it's got to
pop.
be a kangaroo.
That is scary.
Those feet.
Kill
Are the
that.
Feet, like,
That is crazy.
Kill that cat.
Oh, yeah, look at the kangaroo's
Feral.
face. It's right there.
Oh, speaking of kangaroo, I just watched Talk to Me Again.
Good movie, scary movie.
I bought it. It's on streaming, and it was like
I don't know what that is.
me and Mike went to see it in theaters a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
Horror movie we talked about on here.
Oh,
It
I
is-
do remember that.
God, it's
Looking
good.
at the imagery.
I watched it again, and I was like, it really holds up.
That was scary to look.
And you know the best thing about it is?
That looks creepy.
Best thing about it is, check out that runtime. 90 minutes.
Ooh.
Nice. That's
Perfect.
tight right there.
Make more 90-minute movies, man.
And it's so good. It's all Australian actors. No one is known in it except for the lady from Lord of the Rings.
Her scary
The
face.
mom.
Mom from
But
Lord
it's
of
an
the
allegory for drugs.
The
These
mom
kids have
from Lord of the Rings. Who's that?
No.
the mom is a lady from Lord of the Rings, but they have this hand, this
okay.
embalmed hand, and if you hold the hand and say a certain phrase, you get like possessed. And they use it like a drug. They get addicted to doing it. There's one party scene. It's like a montage of them all doing it over and over again.
Right.
And that's worth the price of admission alone. It's
Oh,
fun.
wow.
So much fun.
Motherfucking montage.
Yeah. That's
Hey.
also World
There's a big
Police. That's from that movie.
what are the native Australians called?
Bush people.
Aboriginals.
There's a big old Aborigine looking
Oh no, Alaskan bush
actor guy in that movie who's really good.
Really?
Hey, I gotta say, we gotta get into the news segment of the night.
Ooh.
Some developments in the shooting on the west side. A man charged. Did you know? A man was charged with that block party shooting on July 4th.
Oh, good. Damn. Holy shit.
Yeah, this just
dude,
3 days ago.
I saw people
Charged.
sharing his fucking face today saying, oh my God, they really doing the most now. It's
What's that
like,
mean?
that would mean like this guy shouldn't be in jail.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just like.
Someone,
But if he did that, he should definitely be in jail. It's just amazing.
Did he hit a kid? Did a kid get hit?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a
kid who was
14-year-old.
in that fucking chair got
14?
killed. Yeah. 14-year-old kid who was in that chair. I recorded him all the time. And then people still have the nerve to be like, oh, free my boy. Did he murder somebody? You know what I mean? Like, that community can be so fucking
It's
weird.
the culture.
Yeah.
We've talked about the culture on the podcast over and
Jack,
over
if
again.
you murdered somebody, I would not be on Facebook going, free Jack, free Jack. Mike goes for you, it goes for Chris, it goes for all my friends.
I'd do it for you, bro.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's just the rules. If you have a friend, a ride or die, that's what ride or die means. So he admitted to discharging a firearm during the incident. Van Landingham is a convicted felon, therefore prohibited from possessing firearms. So they got him. They're holding him. No bail, without bond. But did his bullet hit? There was apparently a shootout, it seems.
So when did this happen?
July
4th of July.
4th, late, 3 a.m.
Okay.
4th
So,
of July
July
block party.
5th.
I didn't hear about it.
Yep.
Yeah, right by the shop. Like where's the does it
That was
say?
right by your shop?
Chippewa Boulevard. Yeah, so like if you take a right out from work
Down
and
Booth
you go
Street.
Powhatan Lane and there's like a one way in, a bunch of ways out kind of. Mm-hmm. It's like a
The reservation.
I think it is called that. It's past the Armory,
Yeah.
right past.
Yeah, I
the
don't go by there much.
Well, you have to if you're on 50 leaving to Cambridge or anywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
You go by there. One time there was a crazy fire at that house that says Hebrew Insulation or whatever.
Wasn't I there?
We're like, what the hell? We like walked down there and just saw it. It was
You
just
saw the fire?
Bunch of West Side people
It
just
was
watching the
rain-
fire. It was awesome.
It was a trash fire. It wasn't a house. It was a trash fire. It was my bad.
Yeah, I was
It a
there.
trash fire going crazy. People started a trash fire, and it spread to the dry bush back.
It was crazy. It was burning the blackest of black smoke at the beginning because it was just trash of just like tires and
It smelled too.
old doors with lead paint and shit. The blackest of black smoke. Just like there's like a hole in the ozone layer right above that house.
I got to bring down the mood again.
Okay.
The mood is not too high.
Pass me your cups. I'll pour the fruit beer while you bring down the mood.
But I have to be able to untap that fruit beer because that's a crazy one right there. So maybe we fruit beer and then we talk about this disturbing audio
let's
recording.
drink this. We'll drink this and listen to the disturbing audio recording.
It was a special.
Give me the cups and I'll do this quick.
And a special needs element.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Special needs element. Oh my God.
Smoogin'.
Oh.
I hope it's not bad. I got it from.
It's not.
Cheers.
It tastes good.
In elementary school, for special needs kids, we have a secret audio of a
Oh God.
of a mean lady, a very mean lady. We gotta hit camera, emergency camera cut.
Oh shit!
We got the most schmeg I've ever seen. I can't. Whoa! Wait, it's all gonna come too. It's all gonna.
It's like a Dairy Queen when they hand you your thing.
Brother. Let's go ahead and get a little bit in every cup.
Should I squeeze
Keep
the
it out.
can?
Keep it out.
It'll
Throw
be.
it.
We've drinking worse.
Should
on
I
here.
squeeze the can?
Yeah,
I
a
don't wanna
little.
drink that.
Yeah, a little.
Dude.
It looks like sour.
No, this is what. Did they have it on the shelf?
This is reminiscent of our most
Sometimes-
popular clip on YouTube, the Schmegalodon.
That
Man,
thing
this
got
might be worse than the Schmegalodon. So what's
That
bigger?
is some
What's bigger than a
grade
Megalodon? We gotta come up with a new name.
goop.
Yep.
That looks like cum in a cup.
Where's cum?
You know what? I have had these smoothies, and I did the 12 days of smoothie from Imprint,
You're trying
and
to
they
make
were
me throw up.
they were
You're trying to make
this
me fucking
creamy.
throw up.
This is just a creamy mother.
Yeah.
Is this how they are?
I've had them come out this foamy. Now I feel like there's probably a little bit of something happening. Some
Do
action.
I look like Chris Pontius to you?
No, that.
It's good to me.
It's so good, but
I bet it is
think I wanna
good.
drink that.
Oh.
Let's just talk about how thick it possibly. Read about it. Untapped patisserie. What kind?
What the fuck was that, dude?
We're gonna have what people tell us.
Yeah, what is
Coconut pineapple cream pie. heavily fruited smoothie sour ale.
And when was
maybe
it
was
bought?
supposed to be like that.
When was it bought?
Fruit is heavy. Cider
bought
is
it.
natural. Rotate can before opening. We rotated it. We
It's
kind of rotated it.
delicious. It's delicious.
It kind of is good.
I mean, it's good, but that texture is
Yeah,
killing me.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It tastes like marshmallow, Lucky Charms, and then the banana.
Man, it's good.
We're all like giving ourselves food poisoning.
Yeah, I don't know. That Schmeg like really just turned me off so much.
It's not. Look at this. Look at this
hard
crazy
to watch.
listing for it. That's the art for it. But all we got is La pâtisserie est occupée à Paris, si belle. It's all in French.
Hit the reviews.
The reviews aren't there. Do you see this? 2 verified venues have this beer. B, publish your tap list. No one. Hang on. Maybe I'm wrong.
Have a date. There's no date.
It's not.
These beers need to put dates on their
They
shit.
absolutely should put dates.
Yeah.
There's
Because
no
we're
date
way on-
anywhere.
Where's the Food and Drug Administration at?
Yeah, seriously.
Not involved in this. Can I get an actual review? Here we fucking go, boys. It's still got the French description.
When was the review? How about that? When was this
Can
review?
someone say
There's no way they
something
made 2
about it
batches
on
of this shit, right?
I don't know.
Look, this person did the same thing. My beer got excited, it says. Now, that looks like...
I had a white chocolate banana. Is this got banana in it?
It tastes like it. I think it's
It
all,
does kind of. But I had a white chocolate banana beer that exploded on me like this one time, and it was like, what was left was like the best beer I ever had. So I don't know.
I see a clear differentiation between the head and the beer on this picture. We definitely have some...
Ours is happening.
Is it happening or is that all bubbles?
It's happening.
Oh, no. It's like a schmegma.
I'm enjoying this. Thank you for providing
does
this,
taste
Chris
good.
Carter.
It is very
If
good.
everyone gets sick, it's my fault.
I don't think we'll get sick because it doesn't taste re-fermented. And we've had some
It
re-fermented.
would taste vinegary and sour and
Fair enough.
bad.
We've had really... Oh, let's look at this one. This is what I was waiting for.
Okay.
Look, Kevin. What do you say?
That looks like ours.
Other people have done it. Why did it pour non-existent?
Why is no one saying anything?
Yeah, no, dude, this is on tap now. Here we go. This is so damn thick. That's what she said. A little hard to drink due to the consistency, but delicious as fuck nonetheless.
This is making me feel better.
Me too.
It's seriously poured out like sludge.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks to this guy.
And look at the bubbles trying to make it up through the fucking pulp. What do you what's
This
the
shit
word?
rules.
Ahead.
What's the word I'm looking for? Tilth. It has tilth. It holds the moisture.
In his Simpsons cup.
Love that. I got Lenny, Carl, Barney, Ralph, Bart, Millhouse, Otto.
Wow.
And look, he's in a little like, hey, look, we're trying to sneak into the movies here. Or the strip club. Because we're an adult. We're an adult.
Is anyone going to the Good Beer Fest?
I will be DJing with Troy.
That's
What's
right.
the date of that one?
I'm not sure.
I think I'm going to go. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to so many things lately. I got to balance my checkbook.
Yeah.
I'm going to
It is a good
Ocean's
time.
Calling
Oh, me too.
next week.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm
That's
going
cool.
Saturday night.
I'm going Saturday too.
That's cool.
Wow.
Have you paid for parking yet?
No, isn't it the $4 to take some sort of shuttle or something?
I'm trying to figure it out. I saw something today. It's like $100 to park there.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk from somewhere
I
free.
might want to find.
I'm gonna
somewhere
park
else in the
somewhere.
city.
I'm gonna get
Take
there
that
early,
Damn bus.
park, and then walk.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to hoof it.
No, you know what you do? Easy peasy.
Go ahead.
Park at the Chick-fil-A, West O.
You can't just park at a Chick-fil-A.
There is a free
It's so
parking ride.
fast.
There is a free parking
From
ride
there.
in West L.
Really?
Always is.
Yeah, that's what there is. But I
Free
think
parking ride?
I think they're doing like a $4 thing for this or something. I saw something.
There ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of parking ride.
Hey, you know what? That guy Noah Kahan. I don't know how to say his name. Noah Kahan. He's actually kind of good.
No, can't be.
No.
Never. What does
What's he
sound
saying?
like?
What's he saying? What's
He's
he
an
saying?
acoustic guy.
Oh,
and
come
he's
on.
got
Now,
this song
Keller
with, a
Williams,
little guy
Trevor
named
Hall,
Posty
give me
Malone.
a break. Jack Johnson.
Incubus.
Listen to me. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm getting there around 11 a.m. 12 noon. And I'm not seeing anything until John Mayer that night. So I'm going to really soak in this festival. I'm going to get a good look at everything. I'm going to go to all the sponsors things and get all the free shit. And I'm going to go to all the... I'm going to go to... There's a cooking tent hosted by Jason Biggs.
Can you lend your ear
You
to
see that?
Jimmy Eat World?
See
for
who
me?
that-
Jason
Jimmy
Biggs.
Who's this hosted by? Look at that.
Jason Biggs.
He's cool.
Jason Biggs.
The Jason Biggs?
Yes.
Can I get you to lend your ear to a little bit for me of Jimmy Eat World?
Ooh, I do not like Jimmy Eat World at all.
What about Ben Harper? He's good.
Ooh, no.
You don't know?
Ben Harper.
Incubus? You don't like Incubus?
You just made fun of Noah Kahan,
More like
and you want to go
Stinkybus.
see
I love.
Ben
Holy
Harper.
shit! Remember Matt and Kim? Aren't they?
Ew. I'm gonna run as far away from that as I can. Matt and Kim.
They have to come to concerts to play songs, so people are like, "Oh yeah, I remember that."
And the
they're
Lumineers-
here. They're doing their
The
song.
Lumineers are like the perfect example of that. I can't believe they're headlining festivals still. The Lumineers.
Do they say, "Hey, ho"? Is that them? Wow.
I don't know. I don't know.
I have no idea who that is.
They
Hey
are.
Ho
They are
song.
Hey Clap Ho. That's what
That's
they are.
them?
They're Hey Clap Stomp Ho. Yeah.
Hang on.
They're clappity
Hey-ho.
hey ho.
Oh, it is.
Stompity clap hey. Banjo.
Is there like 7 or 8 of them in this
They
band too?
suck. Oh.
Yeah. They're wooden box stomp clap ho with a hat on.
I've been trying to do it right. Hey, I've been living a lonely life. Ho. I've been sleeping here instead. Hey.
Can you imagine me like, I can't wait to go to Ocean's Clawing and see the Lumineers do the Hey Ho song.
Yeah, yeah.
Kill yourself.
The whole crowd.
Saying,
I've been sleeping in my bed. Ho. I've been sleeping. Oh, he repeats, I've been sleeping in my bed. What the fuck, man?
What a loser, dude.
Hey
You've been
ho.
making 6 fucking lines of the song RPs.
I mean, let's be
prolific writing, man.
look at this whack job. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart.
Oh yeah, God, that song sucks. That's the same song. The Hey Ho and the Sweetheart song are the same song. That's like the perfect song of suck made.
yeah.
All over the radio that year. All over the radio.
What's the other one though?
That's
There's another
awesome.
Hey Ho song.
There's a bunch.
There's
It was
that's
a genre.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was
That's
like, it was a time period, maybe even.
It's guys who probably started out in scene bands and then they're like, well, I got to do something
Like,
else.
what
But I'm not playing country music. 'cause
Yeah,
that shit's
yeah.
whack.
I've been
So I'm
trying to
gonna do
think
some
of
hey-ho shit.
like, oh man, the Decemberists are kind of in that lane a little bit.
A little bit.
But I'm trying to think of another band. It was like a family, and they all kind of dressed like that.
Oh.
Or brothers, maybe it was.
They sing the. There was a huge song they played at Secrets all the time.
Maybe, yeah.
At the end of the night. Oh,
Mumford and Sons is what I'm
that it?
thinking of.
No.
Mumford and Sons was
I think it's a
also
family.
in the same time period or something.
What am I thinking of? I'm
Yeah.
thinking of Fuck, I wish I could remember.
Kings of Leon?
I like them.
I listened to them the other
Kings
night.
of
They're
Leon's
so
good.
sick.
They weren't quite
If you-
like.
Are they a band?
They weren't so pilgrimy, I'll say.
If you put on
They were
Kings
more
of
like
Leon radio,
fucking-
you won't be disappointed. That dude was on heroin, and he write good music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could remember the song I'm thinking of.
And he, when I say was, he's just recovered. He's not dead.
And the college kids literally still request on a full dance floor, "Sex on Fire."
It's a bop, bro.
Yeah. They like doing that.
They have way other good songs too, but
No,
that's
that song
still-
sucks.
No,
I hate them.
no,
They
no,
suck.
No.
They were
But
all,
check it out. I got some stuff to get through before we hit our deadline, unless we're going extendo clip.
We gotta go a little extendo.
I like that. But check this out. These kids don't even have any say in life. Their parents said, oh man, the pre-pregnancy test says that there's something wrong with it. Let's still have it. But look what the teacher at the school has to say about them.
That was quite the setup.
It is a setup. I don't know. That's just how I feel. That's what I say.
No, yeah, I'm very curious.
You send
What
your
is
kids
this?
to a
What the hell
school,
is
a
this?
special needs school, and you got these teachers that slowly build resentment against your kid. But that's why we have secret microphones
Yes.
to hear what they have to say.
Oh no, this is gonna be terrible.
It is terrible. I proofed this before I came.
Special education classroom raises alarming questions about what went on at an elementary school in Berkeley County, West Virginia.
Before we even play these,
Always West Virginia.
We're getting warned, Mike. What are you doing?
Damn.
Scott Taylor.
Hey, it's ABC.
We want to warn you. This child gets flamed up.
How's that for anxiety?
According to parents, that's a
Jeez.
secret.
Wait,
recording
I think I talked over that. My bad. Yeah, go
I
back.
ought to backhand you, and it gets better. Don't worry, we're not missing anything.
Okay, cool.
I ought to
Keep going.
backhand you in the teeth. How's that for anxiety?
I'm going to use up.
Talking to kids. Special education class at Berkeley Heights Elementary
Let me
School.
use that.
It's apparently not a special. Maybe the classroom of special needs, but I misinterpreted that.
West Virginia.
It's just an elementary school.
Sent her 8-year-old
I think it
daughter
is a
to
special
class
needs classroom.
with a recording device after the child
It
didn't
is
want to go back to school.
because she thinks she can get away with it.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucked.
A different instructor.
And was that her like quivering at the end?
Pee-pee? Pee-pee? Or do you
not have to go pee-pee and you just want to go
Jack off in a chair.
There's more.
I'm going to pull your hair until you stop.
And that's a girl she's talking to?
Throw it. Don't throw.
Who knows?
Yeah. Cheers.
It is. That's that girl's picture.
You winch. You're like a pygmy. You're like a pygmy.
The next day, Pack alerted the school district and the Martinsburg.
Why does this lady have this job?
Not anymore, she doesn't.
I'm not feeling the love with this lady.
That was the first day I put the recorder in her hair.
In her
One day.
Oh my fucking god. Can you imagine the enragement? I would drive to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be in prison.
Yeah, like
I 100% would be in prison. I would hurt that lady.
I got you, bitch.
I'm not kidding. I would hurt that. I would have to hurt that lady. I would not be like. I would not be satisfied with her losing her job or her getting arrested. I would have to hurt her.
Gerald's game. That
I'm
bitch.
serious. I would have to hurt her.
Yeah.
Man, I've seen some. If you think that's bad, I've seen some stuff even worse.
I know, but I would hurt them too.
Yeah, in the same like kind of context, like daycares and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
dude. I've been watching on YouTube. My channel's going to teachers that are drunk and get caught in school.
Yeah, I've seen that a bunch too.
I saw the lady with the glasses, and she was like,
"I feel so bad for that lady."
Bad for her. I saw that on the Law and Crime Network.
Dude, every teacher pours a little something in the coffee in the morning.
How else do you get through?
Why did they make Baileys in the first place?
Have you ever seen The Faculty? There's the teacher. That's what he does. He's like, yeah,
it's a different time.
Take out, turn into page something or other.
I feel like the day the planes hit the towers, no more alcohol at school.
Yeah,
that's when it stopped.
The TSA took it away, y'all. The TSA took our alcohol out of the schools.
This podcast always comes back to 9/11, dude. We were shaped by that day, dude.
How your tears dried up so quickly, crocodile.
You could take a 9-inch knife on a plane before 9/11.
Remember?
Really?
No.
Yeah.
No, the rule was it couldn't be bigger than your palm.
What? Was that it? Really? What?
Well, that was like the rule of thumb. It wasn't 9 inches. It was like 4 inches or something.
Yeah.
I feel like security though is getting more and more lax.
Well, with drugs, not with weapons.
Well, TSA. I think it's still a fact that TSA has literally never stopped a terrorist.
Well,
I'm sure
that's an immeasurable thing.
Well, I mean, they would have. We would have known about it. You know what I mean? They would have.
What do you mean?
You think they would? I think that's a fact.
No,
I don't want to say for sure.
A terrorist could have walked there and been like, "Ooh, I could have gotten through right now, but there's too many people here right now. I'm gonna turn around and go home."
But what I'm
That's
saying
not
is
measurable.
they've never held up like their trophy. Like, look, we got one. You know what I mean?
Like a guy with a bomb.
Yeah. Check it out, everybody.
That dumb to try to walk through a.
Yeah. That's not gonna work. That's not how.
So you think the deterrent is so good that is what's happening?
Well, yeah, they're not just going to blatantly walk through the thing that's definitely going to catch you with a bomb.
Mm-hmm. And I guess we haven't had any big terrorist attacks since. So.
Does anybody know of any terrorist attacks coming up anytime soon?
God, Kevin, we're gonna wake up tomorrow and your fucking ass is gonna have the monument turned into a fucking circus.
The monument turned into a circus.
Oh, we're fucked now.
All right, Grandpa.
Is the TSA in the room with us now, Mike?
You guys got anything to share about that?
About what?
Nothing. 12-year-old charged with murder and death of 2-year-old.
And that's in Salisbury, right? That's in Salisbury. That's in Salisbury.
This happened.
I saw that.
Yesternight.
What happened there, man?
Yesternight this happened. And I got to tell you, this was not in an area you would think. This was right behind Warwick. Right behind Warwick in like that area of town. What the hell? Huh?
What do you mean you wouldn't think of me in that area?
I just don't see when I think of this happening, I just don't think of that area for some reason. Is that weird?
Do we know at all?
On your way out of town, Ocean City? No, because they're not releasing a lot of stuff.
Man, because a 12-year-old killed a 2-year-old in a house.
Oh yeah, but they're giving him
You want to see where my dad keeps his gun?
Fuck.
Something like that.
What's that from?
The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he's got the back of his head blown off.
My friend used
That's
to
right.
My friend used to ask me that sometimes. He'd be like, "Do you see where my dad keeps his gun?" I'd be like, "No." He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Good job. You passed the test."
Yeah.
We had some Sixth Sense of humor as a kid.
Sixth Sense of humor.
Zing.
Detectives respond to a call at house in Jack Drive, Salisbury, Maryland on September 16th.
What drive?
The 12-year-old is being held at Lower Eastern Shore Children's Center. Police have released few details, including how the victim died.
I need a picture of this kid. I need a picture of him.
Charged with the murder and death of a 2-year-old.
That
But
is
I think they're
terrible.
not telling you it was his brother inside
It
of
has
a
to be,
mobile
right?
home. 12-year-old Maryland boy has been arrested and charged with a murder after the death of a 2-year-old who lived in the same home. So maybe it wasn't.
Man.
He was charged. There's like 5 counts. Here we go. Charges on a 12-year-old. Murder first, murder second, assault first, assault second, and reckless endangerment.
First degree murder means it was premeditated. That means he was. That means he was planning it. That means that he didn't just do it like
heat of passion.
Getting
like
mad.
He was like, I'm going to kill my
First degree
little brother
murder.
or something. Yeah.
That means he planned it out.
Because it feels like a little brother killing, right?
But that only mean planned it out means all it would be is like he hid a knife in his room and planned to do it later.
My God.
You don't have to like write a book about it.
Is this Pittsville?
No,
Not quite that far.
Okay, I was thinking. I know of a trailer park.
Sorry.
But it is about as bad as
Dude,
it
there's
gets.
36 trailer parks out there where this is. Behind Warwick.
Have you seen any
down Washington Switch?
12-year-old
Maryland State Law.
No, I have not seen any of
No,
that.
haven't yet?
No, the 12-year-olds are staying quiet on Facebook.
Damn, gotta check Snapchat.
yeah.
Maryland state law states if found guilty of murder, a killer would be sentenced to life in prison without parole. However, 14 years old is the starting on that. He's 12.
Jeez, that's crazy.
They're going to stick him in a freaking padded room.
Yeah, what happened there, man?
He did some bad stuff. I hope we find out what he did.
That's going to be a Netflix documentary. That's crazy.
What time
Jack
is it?
Drive. It is 8:30. Jack Drive is this close to Warwick. Look at this place.
Jack's trying to drive right now.
Behind Washington Switch. No, I wanted to, before we get out of here, I wanted to get Chris Carter some
20 questions?
stuff. Well, I just wanted to ask him about when you left New York during COVID.
Oh, the Brooklyn days.
No, he was living in Manhattan, like a big boy then, right?
Wow.
You guys remember when you came up?
Yes.
So much
yes.
fun. One of my top 5 memories.
So
Good
good.
time.
I remember
Jack
riding
came
the
up.
subway.
I only came up once.
Coming up on Molly. I was like, ooh.
Then we went to Jack's, right?
Yeah, I remember
Rick's.
Jack's. Or is it Rick's?
I
and
fell in
Jack's?
love with a stripper. I was like, oh my God, I still smell like.
Happens.
I was on Molly too. I was like, oh my God.
Mike
And then
is the
with your
guy who
buddy.
thinks the stripper likes him. Yeah.
Mike was on Molly.
I didn't think she liked me. I
No, I'm
liked
just
her.
kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, man.
I knew she loved me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. COVID during.
Yeah, I wanted because I remember hearing about you being back in Salisbury, like right when it started. I'd be like, dude,
So
Chris
Chris
got the fuck out of there.
What was the latest year that you lived in New York?
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Then you moved out.
Dude, I went to work one day and they were like, take your laptops home because we're going to work from home on Monday, but plan to be back on Tuesday.
And then it was it.
I had a mug on my desk that still had coffee in it. I was like, I'll take care of it Monday. And
That's hilarious.
You never went back.
never went back.
Man.
That was 3 years ago.
And around that time, did you notice, was it really getting different or was everything pretty stable? Because that was the beginning of COVID. It was still normal life. That was the beginning of the end, basically.
Yeah, it was the beginning of the lockdown.
Walmart open 24 hours, right? You remember all
Yeah.
this? Remember, Denny's and all this?
Denny's.
He was in a
time
city.
ago.
He was in a real city, so it probably slapped him in the face.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was nuts. It was funny being there than coming back here because people's perspective of it is based on their reality. So it's like this is what you see here, so this is what you think it is. It was very different there. Like
Everyone's freaking out, I bet.
oh, it was freaking out, but justified. Like
Everyone's
life
stacked on
changed
top of each
because
other.
Right.
Yeah.
People were sick,
And
people
you're
were
right, because
dying.
over here in like a suburban area, we're all locked in our homes. That means I'm here, my neighbors are over there, like,
Yeah.
35
Get in a
feet
car,
away.
and-
In New York, everyone is in their homes on top of each other. All that human energy, just
And they don't have a car. They
reverberating
just gotta
in a-
walk down the
It's
street.
everywhere.
in a huge steel structure. Could you feel the angst?
Yeah,
Wow.
for
Wow.
sure.
Yeah.
One cool thing was that 7:00 every night, everyone came out and clapped for healthcare workers, which was like,
That's fun. That's community. So
It was
that was
cool.
fun. I bet.
That's cool.
That was fun.
but yeah, it got nuts. People were freaking out. People's mental health's going down.
Dude.
Yeah.
You could not leave your apartment without a mask.
Did you hear like the upstairs
Sucked.
neighbors just like fighting constantly, downstairs neighbors just fighting constantly?
They did that
Right,
anyway.
fighting.
They did that anyway. Yeah.
That's like some Hey Arnold shit. Like New York's always had, shut up, get your cats out of there.
And yeah, always a cat.
Hey,
Throw
Arnold
a
did
boot
not
at the
take
cat.
place in New York. Remember that, everybody.
Where
Where did it take
PS
place?
118?
No, it was a combination of Brooklyn and Portland,
Oh.
and a couple other places.
If you
Detroit-
look it up, the
It
creator
was
says-
Portlandy, yeah.
But everyone thinks it's New York because of the PS.
Exactly.
rules.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
So it was part based off.
Yeah,
of.
it's partly based off New
Brooklyn,
York,
exactly.
But the creator says it's not New York. I just have to say that.
It's like some hybrid.
It's its own place.
Make believe
Okay.
city.
Yes.
Craig Bartlett described the city as an amalgam of large northern cities I have loved, including Seattle first, Portland second, and Brooklyn third.
Man.
The bridge, the brownstones, the subway. Seattle,
The bridge, the brownstones, the subway.
he only mentions what Brooklyn, he mentions that. Seattle, my hometown. Portland, where I went to art school. In Brooklyn, the bridge, the brownstones, and the subway. So the brownstones just to the apartment building.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what Mark Norman just bought.
And
He said it's falling apart.
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
Norman bought a brownstone.
He bought a brownstone in Brooklyn, and he
Jesus.
says it's completely like gutted now. And he's like,
Wow.
he said he's suing the contractors and stuff. He said it's hell.
Yeah, I'm suing the contractor.
Yeah, I think I heard him talk about that on a few pods.
It's pretty funny. I picture Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
That
Right.
house that's
Yes.
being renovated.
Exactly.
It's exactly that.
Yeah.
The Pigeon Lady's
I had a
hideout?
brownstone. Yeah.
No, his uncle's house that he goes to, and his uncle's not there.
Uncle
Remember, he looks up his uncle.
Murphy?
That's where he does all the tricks against Marv and.
He sets up Uncle's house.
Yeah, because actually he goes there and he's like, and the dad who you never know what job he has, he's just wildly rich. He's just like, they're getting renovated. And you're like, I'm 12. What is renovated?
Yeah. It reminds me of that Tom Hanks movie from the 80s where he gets the fixer-upper. You probably
Big?
don't remember that one. No, not big, not big.
Big
Are you joking? What are you talking about?
Turner and Hooch.
It's like he gets a fixer-upper, and it's like the house is so
Castaway.
shitty, and it's an 80s movie, and it's Tom Hanks is in it.
Hang on, I'll look it up.
The Burbs?
It's not the Burbs either. It's not the Burbs either.
I wish I knew what movie you're talking about. That's crazy.
Yeah. Fixer-upper, Tom Hanks, 80s. It'll come right up.
The Money Pit.
The
Come
Money
on.
Pit, baby.
Holy shit. Yeah. That's like a Saturday afternoon Comedy Central movie. It's like, we're playing The Money Pit and then Saving Silverman.
The Money Pit poster?
Oh, yeah. And speaking of Seattle, before we get too far away from it, I'm a big Simpsons guy.
Yeah.
And I just realized the other day that Seattle, if you go to Seattle, you'll notice a lot of the streets names have Simpsons characters. So all the Simpsons characters' names were based off of streets in Seattle.
Yeah.
And it's not the other way around. It's not like they were like, let's honor the Simpsons.
Right.
He was picking it off this, like there's Wiggum Drive and Lovejoy Boulevard. And Lovejoy was the Reverend.
Yeah.
Yes. We both used the same word, Reverend. That was good. That was great.
That's
yeah.
his name, Reverend Lovejoy.
There's a lot of ways to say priest, pastor. You know what I mean? We both said Reverend. 'Cause he was the Reverend Lovejoy, though.
He was the Reverend.
Flanders Street, Kearney Street, Lovejoy Street, Quimby Street.
Terwilliger Curves.
Quimby Street.
Van Houten Avenue. That's Millhouse. Van Houten.
And would you check out the cheeks on her?
So you must be pretty into The Simpsons, if you knew that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm really into. I got Disney Plus just for The Simpsons.
I watch 2 episodes every day.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Middle
I mean, it's that
school
good.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, what is the prime? What is The Simpsons prime? Give me the first season and then the last season. What is their prime?
I kind of dropped out, I'd say, when South Park started, really.
Yeah.
But,
or would you know what number season that would be?
I don't know.
Cool. Yeah, gotcha.
Can't even get there for you, buddy.
It's turned into Comic-Con now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Dedicated Wham.
Because I would say seasons 4 to about 16. That's the prime.
That's the prime?
That's
What
the
are we
prime.
at now?
What are we at now? 39?
39.
No.
36?
No.
36 seasons.
34.
34
okay.
seasons.
It really feels like 39.
It started in 89.
Yeah, it did.
35 seasons.
35
seasons.
Wow.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
I only know it's exactly the same age as me.
And if you look at the writing staff, like what they have, like 20 Harvard degrees, like 20, like all Ivy League in the writing room.
It has to be, because people talk about how smart it is, because it's like if it happened on The Simpsons, and it's going to happen in real life.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Just like Trump being president. Remember that?
That was the
Did they
freakiest
really?
one ever because the poster actually fell down in the background. That was the freakiest
That
one.
was weird. It was
what?
weird.
Of The Simpsons predicting stuff. The Simpsons
Trump?
literally, because you know how people say, ever since he went down the escalator. Like, that's like a moment that people remember. Donald Trump going down that escalator. The Simpsons did that exactly
I have to see
before it happened.
Hang on, here we
Pull it
go.
up.
Please.
The
I had a-
Simpsons predicted. Here's a 26-second clip to show us the way.
Can't stop predicting the future. As we all know,
Okay, this sign that falls in the background is the biggest tell. Because there's a sign that falls the exact same way in the real clip. And it's really weird.
2024 candidacy in the Shore, a Trump-tastic journey. That same Shore also predicted his candidacy for
Yeah, see if you can get that pure escalator clip. It's going to be hard.
It showed a tiny bit of it.
It's going to be hard, but we got to see that sign fall.
All right, I got it.
I had a friend who was from Belgium, but like went to school in Russia or something like that. And he said many, many years ago, Trump's going to be president. I laughed at him.
Wow.
Like many, many years before he was even signaling that he would be in politics. He was like, yeah, he's going to be a president.
Okay, cool. We got it back to back here.
That's wild, Chris.
Isn't that wild? I was like, there's no way in the world.
Yeah, because that was not on anyone's radar.
Yeah, sure. He got the last laugh on that one.
Okay, so that sign's already down. That sign that falls.
But still, it's very similar. Like,
man, okay. So go back to the beginning of the original clip.
This clip?
No. Where you were a second ago. That was too far.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, the beginning of the real life Trump clip.
Mike's leaving this page. What are you doing?
I've got to go back to the real life Trump clip.
No, where you were, where you just were, where you just were. Just a little bit back in that particular video.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good.
We love you, buddy.
Yeah, where were you?
I love you too.
You were up. Okay. Go back a little bit. Okay, watch this sign fall. You see that sign fall? Now watch the Simpsons clip.
Okay.
You saw that sign fall.
Seinfeld. Yeah, they're Seinfeld. It's about the Simpsons.
Look.
The vote.
Look at that shit.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Shit. How many years difference?
Come on, guys. That's not that crazy.
It's in the exact same position. It's in the exact same position.
That's pretty fucking
It really is.
That's great, man.
And it's down an escalator waving, you know.
Someone saw The Simpsons and went like, I'm going to drop this sign behind this guy.
I mean, it's probably just a literal coincidence, but it's crazy.
That's
coincidences are crazy.
I think we're in a simulation.
I was going to say, I think we're in a simulation.
Yeah, that is wild.
There's some person.
And think about this: the Simpsons creator Matt Groening, who is accused of being a time traveler. He has 3 shows he's ever made: The Simpsons in the present, Futurama in the future, and this new one, Disenchantment, in the past.
Disenchantment's kind of weird.
And yeah,
it is weird.
My girlfriend likes Disenchantment. I don't really watch it, but
it like tells you a whole season and then it like
goes all over.
It's it's really strange to me. Did you see the Sherpas laughing in the face of death? They laugh in the face of death, Kevin.
What the fuck?
Would you ever do it?
Sherpas? That's hardcore.
I can't adjust volume at all, so maybe we'll just see what they're doing.
I can make it louder if you want.
They laugh when they're rescuing their friend.
Damn.
He's stuck.
Oh, wow.
They're just smiling about it. We're going to get him.
Just a little shift and you're
They're
toast.
not the ones stuck.
Yeah. That's funny.
You remember the Sherpa episode of The Simpsons where he climbs that big mountain?
Oh,
and
sorry.
he eats those bars and they end up being made of apple cores and old Chinese newspapers.
That's true. And when there's like a bunch of dead signs on the way up.
Yeah. The Simpsons have done everything.
Check out Biden's new climate corps will train thousands of young people. 20,000 young people will be trained in crucial skills to combat climate change, such as installing solar panels, restoring coastal wetlands, and retrofitting homes to be more energy efficient.
We got coastal wetlands.
The initiative resembles a proposal that was included in an early version of Biden's signature climate law. Right before he leaves, he's going to get a nice amount of people out there for the right thing.
People just need to learn how to refurbish catalytic converters.
Yeah.
I'm about to sell mine. I'm just going to cut it out and sell it.
People do that shit. They'll slide under your car.
I know. My car is the number
That's
one
the big
most,
city shit right
it's the
there.
number one most targeted car because it has the most exposed catalytic converter.
Tell the story.
Wait,
of
your car
friend.
is? What'd you say?
My car
Honda
has
Element.
My Honda Element is
Really?
like right off, is high enough off the ground where you don't need to jack it up at all. You can just slide under it real easy. And the catalytic converter is like right there. It's like not like tucked away at all.
Wait, I thought those were only in Cadillacs. I'm just kidding.
That was good.
But people saw them out all the time with these cars. They're just like they're targeted. Like if people are like tonight we're gonna go steal catalytic converters. They see a Honda Element like skirt. They go to that real quick.
Wow.
My buddy was in New Orleans and he called me. He knows nothing about cars, and I would help him work on his car every once in a while. He had a Honda Element, and he was calling me on the way, and he was like, "My car's running fine, but it sounds like a lawnmower." And I was like, "Dude, someone stole your catalytic converter while you were parked in New Orleans for a
dude,
week."
poor guy. What the fuck?
He's like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "It's part of your exhaust."
I would have done the same thing. I would have done the exact same thing.
I was like, "They steal it." He said, he's like,
they steal it.
He immediately pulled over and went under the car, and it was like still there, but like hanging on by a thread.
So they didn't even get
They
to
got
it.
scared away or something while stealing it.
Motherfuckers.
Might as well
So he had to go to a muffler shop, and they welded it back on for him.
Yikes.
But they cut through the oxygen sensor, so they had to get a new one of those.
Damn.
And what city was he in?
New Orleans.
Okay.
New Orleans.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you-
they will steal your shit there, apparently.
Why did you, or when did you leave Texas, rather?
Oh, yeah, these are two big city boys right here.
21?
21?
Yeah.
So you stuck around for a while.
Yeah, because they were renewing my lease, I went to renew my lease, and they're like, "We're not renewing it this time. You've been
You
here
literally got the sweetest pie of Austin. I feel like the sweetest slice of it. You know what I mean? Because like it was like the place to be when you went there.
I know my house was like 7 minutes from downtown.
I liked your house,
and it was awesome. Had a little yard,
and I mean all the magazines were saying the same thing. Austin, best place to live. Everyone's moving to Austin.
We lived in the same place for 8 years,
and then as soon as it was like homeless, going crazy, out of control, you were out of there. So I feel like you got the best.
yeah.
You got the best part of it.
Yeah, but like we went to renew our lease, and they're like, "Ooh, we're not going to do that this time. We're going to put it in a bedroom in the garage, and then charge like twice the rent." We were paying like $1,400 for that place.
Awesome.
It was so nice. And then like we went to move here, and it was like the same amount for like Mill Pond, and I was like,
I cannot
Mill
stand
Pond
that
is
here.
expensive.
I cannot stand. Why is rent so? I mean, why is rent so?
Who knows? Because people
the
keep
rent
paying
is too damn high.
Too damn high.
The rent is too damn high.
They were right, those guys.
But I mean,
those guys.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. When we were looking to move back here, I was like, dude, I could pay to live in Austin for like a couple $100 more than to move back to Salisbury.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if I was looking for the same rent I had when I lived in Austin to stay in Texas, I was in the next fucking county. Because Austin was blown up. They built Samsung there. And
wait, where?
The Tesla factory.
Samsung was started there.
A lot of new jobs.
Yeah. And then they built a Google. Google built a giant building called the Sale or whatever. It's like this big building.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Sale.
And they were like, somebody from Google probably lives in my old house. Like an asshole.
They probably refurbished it.
Probably
They did.
3K.
That's why they kicked me out of it. To refurbish it. They refurbished it and kicked the rent up.
They're like, we're gonna make this one house.
So what was your?
No, I couldn't do that.
What was your favorite thing to do in Austin? Like, what was your?
The coolest thing about it was going like hiking and like there was like wilderness in the center of the city. There was like that giant greenbelt trail where me and Kevin almost died.
Yeah, we tell this story all the time, so we won't get into it. But yeah, we had an incredible moment where I almost died hiking.
You almost died hiking.
Oh,
well, yeah. no, he fell off a cliff, and I was like, he's gone forever. But then I looked down, and he was like on a ledge. It was like a movie.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
And then he saved
literally like a movie.
Then he saved my life.
Okay.
He stuck out his hand for me.
It was quite.
But like, yeah, just be able to go hiking there, and like, I feel like at least once a month we were going to like some crazy concert. We're like seeing like Post Malone or
the live music.
seeing something
the
like
live
that.
shit, the culture.
In my neighborhood was a huge venue called Emo's where we could walk to it. I walked to see Taking Back Sunday. Just like,
I've been
like
on a
that.
huge Taking Back. When I get in the car, I go to Apple Music and I go Taking Back Sunday.
Really?
Yeah. I've just been wanting to hear their hits lately.
That's awesome.
Those are some of the best songs ever written. Those two biggest hits by them.
She said, that one.
That is the third, I think. But that's a good one too. That's a good one too. Yeah, dude. I mean,
they just came out with a new song. That's a bop.
down so bad.
That's in the top two?
Oh yeah.
Make damn sure. Okay. Interesting.
That is such a good
That's from like the
song.
fourth album or whatever. Some people don't like that album as much, but I like them. I saw them play the whole album. When I walked to go see them, they played that whole album from start to finish. And then they played the one with the baby in the front from start to finish.
I have so much respect for them as
a baby?
people.
There's a baby in the front, right?
Brand new. No, that's Taking Back Sunday.
Isn't there a Taking Back Sunday album with like a baby on the front?
Yeah, the butt showing.
Yeah, that one. They played
Not
that
a baby.
One. They played that one.
Oh
Not
yeah,
a baby.
and if you go on
Comma.
Apple Music and type them in, they have a live version of that song. And it's like high up on their top
And it's
songs
good?
played, and it's so good.
Okay, because he's notoriously horrible
Really?
singer live.
Well, it's good. It's like you can feel the vibes of the live song, and it's nice.
When I saw him, he was okay live.
Mhm.
But I've seen videos of him being like really bad.
Yeah.
Very iffy.
I used to
Adam?
love live albums when I was younger.
Me too.
I used to love rock bands though. So
They
it's
overdub.
more of a
like,
rock band thing.
I remember I used to share an office with a dude who would overdub bands that would do these live albums.
Whoa.
Gonna put him out there like that or the bands, but it would be like,
Yeah.
bro, it's crazy.
That is weird.
That is sick.
Yeah.
Interesting. But that's tedious.
Yeah.
To line
yeah,
it up perfectly
for sure. Yeah.
and make it look right. Because
Yeah.
you can notice that. You can notice that.
For sure. I think there's some like degree of error people accept because they're just
Mhm.
excited about the
Mhm.
shit. But yeah, I was just like, damn, they didn't sing any of that live.
Was that Garrett?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's true.
He's like, I don't want to say anybody's name.
He was the
but,
man. He was the man. He is
There was
the
a
man.
man. Garrett's a man.
He is the man.
And right before I moved out of
I
Austin,
remember
the
Garrett.
comedy scene was blowing up. So I went to Kill Tony like 3 times.
Ooh, that's
That's
nice.
what I'm jealous
And
of.
I saw,
Fucking Kill
I went
Tony.
to Joe Rogan and Friends twice.
Yep.
And I went to Tony Hinchcliffe and Friends once.
Yo.
Seeing Tony Hinchcliffe live was horrifying because you're like,
Why? He's like, do not look at me.
he would like, he'd be like, silent for a minute, pan the
Yeah,
crowd. I'd be
they're
like,
so
fuck,
mean.
if he sees me, dude, I'm such
So
a fucking
mean.
target, dude. Look at me.
I've seen so much Tony footage that he can get annoying sometimes, but he, without a doubt, is the quickest and the cleverest.
It's crazy. Yeah, and when I saw him,
Yeah, it's true.
What I saw him the one time, he was just featured on somebody else's show, and I saw he went up there with like nothing, and just his confidence, just doing that was like cool. You were like, I would be horrified. I'd be scared.
Yeah.
He did not give a fuck. He was
Yeah.
like, let's see here.
He's a master.
He really
I'm dressed
feels
like
like
a
a
cowboy.
master.
Yeah.
Like some of the quips that he gets out on Kill Tony, like before I could even fathom it, he's got this clever ass joke that he just like that. You know, he really is good.
And it was the opposite because Red Band went right after him, and he looked nervous as fuck.
Red Band, dude.
And but Red Band was funny, but his bit seemed like really rehearsed, and he seemed nervous.
Yeah, Red Band's quick on that soundboard sometimes. He's legendary on that soundboard.
I watch his live stream sometimes where he does stand up in VR.
Oh wow!
And he's pretty funny on there.
Yeah, VR stuff.
That's where he practices all his stand up. Is they do a VR comedy club where they all sit in chairs, and then they take turns going up on the stage and doing comedy with each other.
Man, he's cool. He's like a
Red
revolutionary
Band,
guy.
for sure. He's not going to get the credit that he wants for his personality, but for sure. Do you guys remember when Rogan, like way back in the day, used to be really mean to Red Band?
Yeah,
like used to.
Yeah, kind of like
Tony.
Tim Dillon
Just
and his
exactly.
producer.
I was saying that something's like this is what.
Just like me to Mike. That's where I get the idea.
That's cool.
That's fair enough.
But at the same time, you kind of do need that. You know what I mean? Like this society is missing a certain level of that Joe Rogan. Like I'm not letting anything slide. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's like playing some sound in the background. I'm like, come on, dude.
We're not
Turn the
hard
fuck
enough
off.
on Mike, is what I'm trying to
Is
say.
is it awkward for Red Band when Joe Rogan guest spots?
I don't think so.
And actually, he owns the joint.
What I think happened, I bet when Joe Rogan got that 300 million or whatever, he called Red Band up and was like, I'm sending you a Venmo.
Yeah, Red Band feels very well taken care of.
Yeah, and Joe Rogan seems like the kind of guy that would break him something off for starting it.
I think so.
Without even having to have the conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Red Band being like, I feel like I deserve some of that. That probably never even happened. He probably just got the call like, money's coming your way.
Yeah.
And think about the kind of guy Joe is. To start off with Red Band, who's going to go down in podcast history, like on Mount Rushmore. And then the next guy is Jamie, the best ever.
Yeah.
The best to ever do it.
Yeah.
And he knows if he can't do anything to Jamie, because if Jamie leaves, I bet that would really fuck the podcast
It
up.
really
People
would.
will be mad.
And I think Joe actually understands that somehow.
Yeah.
He's never been mean to Jamie. I've never heard.
One time he has.
No, he has.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
Really?
he has.
Pull,
Oh,
pull
yeah.
up, pull up with Joe Rogan.
Because all these
Won't
guys
let
don't
Jamie-
get it. They think they could do it. They think they could fucking just do it so easily. You know?
It's yeah. I mean,
It's,
gotta be
they're talking about a treadmill, and Jamie chimes in, and Joe looks at him so mean, dude.
I think I.
It's so
Right. It's
awesome.
more of like a how dare you challenge me kind of moment.
Yeah.
Young Jamie?
Yeah.
Some shit, Joe. That's what that is. Fox. No, don't say that.
Well, what's this?
Jamie's wrong all the time.
This is different, but that's funny.
Lefty liberal fake news sites.
Jamie sends lefty liberal fake news.
No way.
sites.
Wow, Jamie. I would kill for a Jamie interview.
The
honestly.
funniest Jamie moment is when Kanye was on the podcast and Jamie had COVID and couldn't.
That's
and he's-
right.
And he is the biggest Kanye West fan in the world, and Red Man had to be the guy.
Kanye, I feel like was like peak mania on that podcast. Like, he
Thank
was just
God they
like-
got him in.
And it
there.
was in the red room of all rooms. That
Yeah,
shitty
true.
ass red room.
Yeah, it's true.
I liked that room.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of people hated it, but I liked it.
Yeah, it just did not have
It
the right
felt
vibes.
Like the purple. I like the way back in the day when they
With the
were,
brick walls.
Yeah, and they had like the volcano and like this was
With the table with like a million
long
things
time
on
ago.
it.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary.
You think he's gonna get the Trump mugshot?
I remember I started listening to Joe Rogan because of Chris.
Oh yeah.
He came to visit me on Austin one time when we were talking about podcasts, and you're like, "You listen to Rogan?" I was like, "No." And he's like, "You're like what?" You're like,
you would like that.
You're like, "I'm surprised you don't listen to this."
Remember the early
And then my
days
next
of Rogan
pizza shift, I listened to it.
when it was like a few guys, a few bros listened to Rogan, and it was like, wow.
And you're
You
like,
listen
"Who
to
are these
Rogan.
people?"
Yeah.
I've been on a couple dates that people are like, you listen to that?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Samantha got pulled aside at a party one time for bringing it up, and one of her friends pulled her aside and was like, "You shouldn't like bring up that you listen to
Like,
Joe
what the-
Rogan
yeah.
at the party."
That's so funny. Because
Isn't
like,
that
what
crazy?
is the reasoning? What
Her
is
friend was like, "What are you doing? You can't bring up Joe Rogan. People are gonna not want to talk to you."
Is it vaccine related?
This
It was way
before-
before. It was
this
way before that.
vaccine.
It's so weird.
This
Like,
was when he was still like,
Uh-huh.
I'm a liberal, and he like
Yeah.
was a liberal.
Yeah,
He said liberal
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
He still says a bunch of liberal shit.
He still says he's a liberal.
His favorite. He was like, "I want to vote for Andrew Yang, and then I want to vote for Bernie
Bernie
Sanders."
Sanders.
So you're like,
He had Bernie on the show. Will not get Trump on there.
That's probably
Trump won't come. Trump is way
Trump
too
would go.
shrewd of a businessman. He won't do anything that doesn't benefit him.
That would benefit him so much. I think.
Joe
Yeah.
could come to
How would it
truth,
benefit him?
But
I think his fans would really like it, and he'd get more fans.
No, I think DeSantis will go before Trump does.
Yeah, and DeSantis, I don't know if Joe's going to reach out to him.
Which one's got their nipples pierced?
DeSantis for sure.
He does.
That's so sick. He does, right?
Nah, I don't know.
No, who?
It's Smmwo. The New York guy.
Yeah. What's the New York guy?
People were trying to say he had him pierced.
That was the funniest thing ever. I just remember news articles going around about his nipples being pierced, but I can't remember who it was.
Smmwo.
What's his name?
Cuomo?
Andrew Cuomo.
Cuomo.
Cumia. Oh, yeah, that's Anthony Cumia.
Anthony Cumia.
I'm like,
from
why do I know that
Opie
name? Yeah, Anthony Cumia.
Nipples pierced, New York. Politician. Oh, man. Top 10 nipple piercings in New York? No.
Pull up your Instagram, Mike. You're the best nipple piercer in the New York.
Hey, I saw you did a little girl's first piercing today. That was fun looking.
Cole's niece.
How old was she?
Cumio
That's
have
a
his
big
nipples
moment.
pierced.
That's a big scary moment in a person's
She did
life.
better than most people. She did better than most people.
I would never
do.
get a piercing, dude. That's too scary.
That's gnarly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big moment in a little girl's life.
You never had a piercing back in your band days?
You
You didn't have like a nose or a lip when you were in the band shredding,
I
dude.
gauged them for a bit. I had big plans. If we,
you had big plans.
I had big plans.
Once we hit the big time,
Yeah.
I'm gonna on tour. I'm gonna make them real big.
Yeah, real big.
Did she seem
In like a
scared though,
week.
Mike? Was she all scared?
No, she was ready for it.
No, not scared.
She got her
scared.
ears.
She got her ears, yeah. The first one, she was fine. And the second one, she just flinched a little and was fine. The worst part is just dealing with like a moving target, but it was fine. I was a sniper. I was like...
You got them pinched, right?
No,
Did she like cry or
hold
like
the
flinch
ear
or
and just
anything?
hit the mark.
Why don't you pinch it?
Sometimes you don't want to pinch it.
You ever get yours?
Fart.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
nothing.
Nothing like that.
You have any body mods, bro?
Nah, man, I even got a tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big decision to make. I mean, that's the day you turn your back on God. And,
I would never.
I would never do that.
I would never get a tattoo.
It's the day you turn your back on the Lord. Yeah.
I would never alter this body. My body's a temple.
Exactly.
Kumio, show him. Show his nips.
Okay. Yeah,
They're
that's
stars.
That's what it was. I
It
remember
looks like a
these.
straight up star.
These
Come
are
on. Put an undershirt on, you lunatic.
It's like what's her name in the Super Bowl?
Janet Jackson had those pierced.
Let's talk about his finger,
nipples.
Yeah, what's up with this?
Dude, he's fingering his secretary. and
get
it's all
out
pretty.
Opening soda too much.
Get out of the pool, bro.
No,
Like,
he was
geez.
fingering his secretary. So that's why only one finger's like that.
And it's just soaked. It's soaked. He's a hell of a
saturated.
he's a hell of a job.
8 hours a day of fingering leads to that.
Leaves it in
So
there.
gross.
Man, I might have told this story before, but the Janet Jackson Super Bowl thing. I went to a Christian school, and we had one Super Bowl party in the history of SCS.
Yeah.
And we had that halftime show on the big projector screen in the gym, and boom, tit, nipple, boobs.
That's
nudity.
the best.
It was amazing.
And the parents had the nerve to complain.
To who?
The school.
Like they had control over.
Like they had control. Yeah, yeah.
You showed titty nipple to my boy.
That's why. That's the first video that blew up on YouTube, right? YouTube was like failing. They were paying hot girls $100 to post videos on YouTube.
Yep.
There was like a Craigslist ad. If you're a hot girl, we'll pay you $100 if you send us the link of your YouTube video.
Wow.
That you posted. Because YouTube was like about to go out of business, and they were like, "We're fucked."
Insane.
Fuck.
And then the Janet Jackson thing got uploaded to YouTube, and people were like, "I missed it. I didn't see it." And they're like, so they like basically blew up off of like
Porn.
fucking Fox copyrighted
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah, softcore porn.
That's copyrighted shit, not even known by them. They just blew up on. There was another thing too, right after that. I can't remember what it was, but two big things blew them up. That was one of the main things.
That monkey smelling its ass or something.
Yeah.
Pissing in his
Or
mouth.
like a lazy Sunday or something like that.
Doesn't Austin Powers watch
Lazy
that?
Sunday was one of the first.
Oh,
videos.
yeah.
It really was. It really
Andy
was.
Samberg is a goat.
Lazy Sunday. Wake up in the late afternoon.
All right, let's call. I got to pee too bad.
It
My
is about
mom has
that
been
time.
calling. Oh
It's
shit.
About that time.
It's been a good episode, everybody. I really appreciate everyone sticking it out
Exactly 2 hours right now.
and tuning in for episode 17 with Chris Carter.
New season and a couple apps.
This was probably one of the greater episodes. I think we're going back to Sundays here when it gets
Mike,
chilly.
you always think these horrible episodes are good, and it's hilarious.
Your bit is not working. There's no power here.
Sometimes it's not a bit. Sometimes it was just bad.
Radio in the desert. Show it. Royalty free. Can't get in trouble. Shout out White Bat Audio. Shout out Kevin Palmer. Shout out Jack Armstrong. And Chris Carter, my friends.
Love it.
We gotta have Chris back. He's got more to say. I can
Thanks
tell.
for having
He's
me.
got more to say.
It's stirring inside of him. We only have like 5 friends between the 4 of us.
We're gonna have a lot of repeats. It's gonna be the return. Oh,
I was going to try to do math and say there was like 4 friends and 3 of us. 4 times 3 is 38, so I don't know.
Next week, we're prank calling a business in town.
oh yes, let's do it.
Are they going to be open?
Yeah, we're calling a night business.
Spoiler!
business.
Spoiler alert! It's gonna be Planet Fitness again.
No, I'm going to ask if I can procure
hand job
marijuana from a vape shop.
Okay.
On live. See you next week.
Later.
Bye.
Bye, Mom. Sorry, I'll be home soon.
It's Daddy's baby shower.